Hello, hello, hello. Live on YouTube. Bada bing. Bada boom. Am I live? Sincerely hope. Hello, hello. Alien Gambit time. You're chopped. Oh, did the stream cut out? I'm hoping the stream cut out. Nice trim, legend. Andrew, you know what? You're a legend, mate. Hold on. We're making sure the trim's looking... Oh, man. I keep going to adjust the back, and it's not there. It's not there anymore. How empty I feel. How empty I feel. I've had to whack a plaster on my face because I cut it while shaving. The black eyes, significantly more impressive. This, rather embarrassingly, RIP the mullet. Listen, the mullet had to go as per my girlfriend's request. No, I was also tired of... I'm doing a lot of jiu-jitsu at the moment, and I got so sweaty and disgraceful. Right, let me plug in my phone real quick. By the way, I think I fixed my microphone volume. Do I sound like significantly louder than normal? Because a lot of people complain about the volume of the streams, and I feel like I fixed it. I feel like I fixed it. Cheers, Ninja Banana. Hold on, I'm going to change the starting ELO thing. I'm wearing a white t-shirt, of course, so I must change this to black. It's a little thin. Too loud trying to sleep. Can't tell I'm driving. Fantastic. Andrew, one thing that you want to make sure you're doing while you drive is watch Will Taylor chess. Don't even look at the road, mate. Don't even look at the road. Just feel your way through the various ebbs and flows of the road. I literally don't have a driving license. Okay, how do I make this thicker? Do I just have to make it larger? I mean, it's legible. It just seems... What I'm doing, brother. Fantastic. How long do you intend to be driving for, out of interest? Anyone play bullet chess while driving? Right, I think you guys might be admitting to felonies? Possibly. Oh, I need to change that starting ELO. What is my ELO on? 2119. Okay. Okay. In fact, you know what? We're going to remove this for now, and I'm just going to play a nice little rapid game, I think. Much to the chagrin of some of you, but also, I'm sure some of you are absolutely loving it. By the way, are the lo-fi beats adequately loud? Bullet Arena, listen, Billy Jude, I'm playing something slightly slower. Bullet Arenas, I don't know. I like talking to my chat. Do you know what I mean? By the way, can you hear like background noise? Belle coiffeur, merci. Merci beaucoup. Lui. C'est très... that's where my French goes out the window. Although I do know what coiffeur... That's like haircut, right? I believe. Can I tilt down to your elo? Absolutely, mate. Don't even worry about it. I'll tilt down to your elo as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Hello from Armenia. Hello to Armenia. How are you doing, Martyrus? Hey, random. I'm about to start making chess content. I better sub, but you gotta earn the sub, Billy Jude. Come on now. Come on now. If it's good content, I'll sub, baby. Okay, I don't know if you heard that. There's a car horn that went off. I'm gonna go knight here. I think I might be tracking something very, very, very similar. Correct me if I'm wrong, but to what I played in literally the video that I posted like 3 hours ago. Like this video here. Okay, need to get YouTube Premium. Need to get YouTube Premium. I just want to see if it's the exact same position. Hold on. Let me, not quite exactly, but it's borderline the same position. They just didn't play a6 and have instead committed to castling. This feels very, very familiar. Very familiar indeed. I think Queen D2 going into h6. Found a brilliant move in one of your last shorts. Wait, hold on. What brilliant move did you find, Andrew? Isn't this cheating? I was just confirming that I'd reached the same position. I did not look at... I mean, no, it's not cheating. No. Although I do see how it could be construed as cheating, so, and probably if I looked too deep into the game, I guess it could be. But first of all, not exactly the same position. Second of all, I edited that video today and couldn't remember the game pretty much. I mean, yeah, F3 was played. I'm going to play F3 here. Also, I did not look further. I'm going to flipping... Guys, maybe I should pay, I don't know, a slight bit of attention. Hello, family. How are you doing? Finally a haircut. Yeah, I mean, we're looking hopefully sharper. Low-key looking 17 tonight. Mate, I'll take it. I'll take it. Do I train MMA? I do, loosely speaking. I mostly train jiu-jitsu. No, I'm aware of that random. I was just looking about the opening. Right, so here I obviously lose my queen, and really I should have thought about that. Honestly, I was just too entranced with playing the... yeah, exactly. Sack to open the F-file. Thank you very much, sir. There we go. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, dude, I've been training like 2 months. Though I'm not white belt, definitely. I could castle kingside if I was a real outrageous... Can I speak Greek? Yes. Ευχαριστώ. Συγγνώμη. I have some more. Oh, μπορώ να έχω ποτήρι νερό παρακαλώ. How about that? That's a little gift for you in Greek. Call that a Greek gift. Right, I don't know why I keep drawing this arrow. Obviously, that's not a move. Castle and kingside is slightly outrageous. I could also castle queenside. That comes with tempo on here. If you then take this, I could maybe play rook g1. You know what? Let's go for it. Elite ball knowledge. Thank you very much. Just did the Rashford. Tips for people who want to start working out. Honestly, it depends what kind of working out you're looking to get into. But overall, my genuine major piece of advice would be pick something and stick with it for a little bit. Of course, you can't expect to fall in love with it immediately, but try and find a form of exercising that you legitimately enjoy and crave doing. That if you go without for a couple days, you're like, man, I really am itching to get back to that. Because that is the only real way, unless you're just going to sort of David Goggins out your whole life, which there's just no need to do at all, that you're going to stay consistent. So, I mean, that would be my very broad... If you want to be healthier, yeah, pick something you enjoy. A sport. Look, I can't stand running. Just running for the sake of running. Boring as hell. No. So I've started grappling with men. And some women as well. But, you know, predominantly men. Rolling around with sweaty men. That's what I love doing. I enjoy doing that. I'm Will Taylor and I enjoy rolling around with him. So, you know, and I mean, literally, I just got back and I'm so excited to go again tomorrow. Because I've got very, very flexible legs. And so, like, I'm also, my coach is a legend. He, like, is really embracing my freaky flexible legs and showing me all sorts of shenanigans that I can do with them, like double go-go platters and stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? It's so cool. And I'm just really excited and loving it. So I keep going. But I'm doing like 2 hours of exercise. It's probably 1 hour exercise. I do like 7 rounds of rolling after every single one. It's, yeah, it's awesome. And I used to love lifting weights. Still do kind of. Hold on, I need to... That was a misclick, but also I actually don't hate the move. I needed to move. Apparently my hand got there before my brain. I was just sort of vaguely going to draw out some candidate moves. I was genuinely thinking of a knight sack to then maybe... sorry, a rook sack, bringing the knight in here. And there's just vague ideas of if this knight moves, we can maybe kick it. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, this my hand made this move for me. It's still a very decent move, you'd imagine. Fork? Nah. Nah, no one cares. Dude, if they get rid of this knight, I'm going to be overjoyed. What are you even talking about? Because I can just go queen here. And after queen here, takes. I'm going to have tempo on the bishop. Now, again, maybe I should be scared because of this. But, like, I just go queen g3. I'm fine. So, actually, if you take this, I take. You know, my hand ahead of my brain. Listen, this was a mouse slip. But also, I'm going to claim that my hand actually knows what it's doing. I wanted to sack the rook. I was prepared to sack the rook. I was going to sack the rook anyway because... Should I sack the other rook? I kind of want some, or kind of wanted some initiative. I don't know. Are you going to get rid of this knight? If I go knight here and you take, and I take this. Yeah, I don't know about this. Maybe I start with queen here. Because I'm threatening some vague, like, take. Do you know what I mean? Hold on. If I go queen g3, if you take and take, then fine. Oh, there's bishop g4, isn't there? And does that just sit there forever? This could be an issue. This could be an issue. Okay. I'll bring this in here. Again, I mean, my bishop's fantastic and it's kind of sneaky. There's pressure on here. I forgot I'm playing flipping rapid. I need to focus. Something like this might make sense. Like a knight f4. Tickle this, bit of tempo. I mean, it's kind of unobvious. They might miss it. Also have this and this. Right? But then again, it's like, what does that actually achieve? I think I really do like this. Because maybe, I mean, again, this looks like I'm threatening to go in here. This is a half a threat. If they defend it, like a king h7, let's say, maybe I am threatening to go in here. Or, maybe there's a vague idea of doing this, because I kind of want to open this up. I feel like if this bishop sits there, I just have no attack forever. And I am down 2 pawns and a rook for a knight. Anyway, so yeah, my advice, if Emily, to come back to your question, start doing something fun. Like, have you ever played a sport before? If not, have you ever been a fan of a sport before? I just think, like, running for running's sake, obviously people get into it. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that, mate. Nothing nicer than another man calling you beautiful, I mean. Oh yeah, Frank's awesome. Frank is absolutely awesome. Here. I'm just opening up the bishop for them, eh? Excuse me. Right. I kind of want to do this. But then again, if you take, I'm opening that bishop for you, and this is just a problem. So, and if I do this, there's just pressure here. God damn it. God damn it. I don't really see how to break through here, to be completely honest. Okay, I think I'm going to go like this and this, maybe. I want to get rid of this. And it might come at the cost of a lot of stuff. I might even move my bishop, you know. I'm thinking king b1, bishop c1. Hold this to have mobility for this. Also, you can maybe now move this knight. Hold on, have I just blundered badly? Is this a move? I don't think so. It just feels like at some point moves like that could happen. Anyway. Whoa, what the hell does that achieve? This, I guess? Like pressure on here? I guess if I take with my... I mean, clearly if I take with the pawn, there's some shenanigans going on. You know, you weaken the structure. Bishop takes... What, rook here is the idea? Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. I'm just going to grab this. I don't know. Maybe this is a problem. It was a problem. No, it wasn't. Right, I have bishop b3 and I can take this. If I take this, obviously I'll lose my rook. I was half thinking of here. Bishop takes here. Rook takes. Check here. Check here. Weirdly enough, I genuinely don't think I have a mate there. Which sucks. Also, they're not forced to take. Hold on. Takes here. If they do take, check. King h8 only move. I can take a rook there, actually. Hold on. No, I can't because I lose this. What a stupid line. Okay, I'm playing bishop b3. I need to intercept this. I need to do this. I need to be able to do this. I'm also, you know, you can't stay attacking my bishop. I don't see where the queen goes that stays kind of super active. So, yeah, happy recover from the till stream. I mean, I'm even happier, mate. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? What can I tell you? I'm planning on playing good chess tonight. I'm planning on enjoying myself. I'm just in a great mood. Because I was rolling with a brown belt and I surprised him with a sneaky little move. And then we sort of worked out a crucifix entry that... It's just pretty cool stuff, man. Like, you know, people that are just really good at what they do. Giving you wisdom. And then if you can catch them out as well. That's a special kind of feeling. Right. I am wondering if I go for this sack. I could clearly just take this bishop here. I missed queen c3. What? What are you talking about? Okay, d-ho. You might be... What do you mean queen c3? What? Alright. Gotcha. The hell is gotcha? Okay, fine. Fair enough. I like this. Instead of taking the bishop, I really like this. I don't know if I'm being stupid. But then the thing is, you can like save your bishop, and I guess... No, because I just go mate. You know what? Oh, no. Hold on, this is a problem. I take here, check, you go king h7. And I don't have this anymore because the bishop's not drawn out to f6. So take here, check, king f7, bishop h6. I mean, you could push this pawn, you could go knight e8. I don't see any mating ideas there, unfortunately. Right, let's cash in on the bishop. You got a rook and a... Hold on, what the hell's the exchange? A rook and a pawn for a bishop, is it? Okay, yeah, they shot this down, which is kind of annoying. I do want this and this, obviously. Whether I can get it is a different question. D4, I mean, there's no reason I can't play D4 imminently. Yes, there is. There's a blatant reason. God damn. A blatant reason indeed. Okay. I'm going to play a quick queen here, just a line on this. There's maybe a vague idea of just a simple sack and then a check. Or obviously they get their knight there. Okay. I don't want to root my knight in. I need to get rid of this knight though, I think. I mean, I am down significant amount of material, which, you know, I don't relish. My bishop can come to b3. Obviously, this starts to be a problem. I'm going to cross that bridge when I come to it. Okay, glass of wine, bubble bath, and your stream, best night ever. I mean, come on, mate. Let's go. This is fantastic. Have you ever considered trying out judo? Not directly, but I do like doing bits of judo in my jiu-jitsu training. I mean, I'll be honest, mate. I've only been training for like a couple months. So, you know, the journey is yet to be established. What the hell's going on here? But I like doing takedowns, like submission-oriented takedowns. Like, wrestling for wrestling's sake is awesome, obviously. But also, sometimes you just do takedowns that, like, just give up your back. Anyway, right, we're defending this. I'm definitely a little concerned here. Honestly, bishop b3 could be the genius play to then eventually just do all of this. That could be the stupidest idea I've ever had. Maybe not, though. Maybe not, though. Let's free up the queen. Listen, do I think my winning chances here are excellent? No. It's actually all I've got to say here. No, I don't. I genuinely, really and truly don't. I made that mistake. Mate, I cannot lie to you. Supporting a football club is something that is so far from my to-do list. Jesus, man. Get better at this game, please, before you start streaming chess. Okay. Thankfully, they didn't take my rook. I've got an electrolyte drink that I am absolutely dying to slurp down, but my 18 seconds on the clock does not... Yeah, okay. Well, actually, you know what? It's electrolyte time. No, I really could not care less about football, I'll be completely honest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Right, I'm going to go again on this because that was complete nonsense. Damn it. Yeah, the mouse slip hit me in. That's what it was. We'll put that one on the mouse slip, not my terrible chess abilities. Dude, come on now. We can't start this up again. Right, I'm going for a nice fat center here. I'm just going to try and play a real good game of chess here. We might be playing rapid tonight. I'm feeling... What am I drinking? I believe, unless you just joined the stream, which is fair enough, I literally just explained exactly what I was drinking. However, it's an electrolyte drink. It's a lemon or lemon and lime. Lime and lemon, perfectly valid, although I guess not alphabetical. So... I don't know, there's some things like, if you say chips and fish, I mean, you're a complete wrong and you should be in jail. Do you know what I'm saying? If you say pepper and salt, no, of course, fair enough, mate. Fair enough, fair enough. What am I drinking? John, good question, mate. What sports have I practiced apart from the beloved BJJ? I'm very new to BJJ. Other sports, rugby, my whole life. So since I was like, I don't know, 4, pretty much. Rugby, played captain of my club team, captain of my school team. Soft flex, but okay. We got the rugby top on right now. Kiss the badge. Did I play a little bit of county rugby? You know, I was pretty good at rugby. I was very small, but very technically good. Still not huge, but packed on a bit of muscle over my 3 years at uni. Union, mate, union. Right, okay, H3 here. Do I like H3? I kind of do, and I'm just going to go for it. Favorite type of crisps? What a fantastic set of questions I'm getting asked. I'll be honest, mate. I will crush a tube of Pringles. Sunbites. Are you familiar with Sunbites? We'll crush Sunbites as well. Actually, hold on. If we're getting real deep here, there's lime and coriander mini poppadoms that I think Sensations do. I spelt coriander like an absolute melon right there. Yeah, these ones. If you haven't tried these, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and get to trying them. Right. Do I commit to G4 immediately? I don't know. What's my favorite set? What? As in slurs? What the hell are you... Hold on, Nicholas, dude. What's going on here? We've got some vitriol, some acrimony, perhaps, for Pringles. This is baffling stuff. By the way, can I get a brief consensus on... Is the volume of the stream... A lot of people often complain about the volume of the stream being too quiet. I think I've fixed that. Can you confirm... Nor deny, oh, as in welcome. Okay, fair enough. I guess it's not my fault my mind jumped to slurs there. I mean, hated words. Volume's fine. Hello. Don't know why I just said hello. Yeah, no, get on them lime and coriander poppadoms. Everything's fine. Fantastic. It's just that previously there's been... Ooh, McCoy's though. These questions are spot on. I mean, the questions are flying, and I'm loving it. It's a little brand deal. That's a little brand deal. Okay. If here and here, I've got to play, like, presumably Rook F2. Hey, Rook F2. The thing is, you're in danger of getting your knight kind of trapped. Except from the fact that you can go to E4. And then I could maybe take, and put my knight here to then take back here. But if ever F5, I'm going to need to take en passant some kind of bishop takes and knight takes. That might be fine. I just don't love letting you in here. I think I'm going to start with Queen E1 and then just play for G4. I don't know. Anyway, lime and coriander poppadoms might have to be... I mean, they're definitely in my top 5. You know what I've been doing recently, and I need a quick sort of litmus test on whether this is strange behavior. But I've been taking regular Pringles, ready salted red package Pringles, and then a small pot of mango chutney, and just, you know what I'm saying, mango chutney on the regular Pringles. Now, call me crazy, but watching a bit of Netflix at the end of the day, you know, you've worked hard playing chess on your computer, and you hit some... You're making me hungry. Damn right. It feels deeply wrong. But they're not too fragile to do. Not if you got a nice little mango chutney. I'm telling you, mate. Mango chutney and ready salted Pringles. That's my combination. Whatever, dude. Hello, Daniel Kivax. How are you doing, man? How's your brother? I hope he's well. And how are you? I hope you're well. You know, just because I'm of the same age as your brother doesn't mean that I care less about your feeling. Yeah, for sure. That would be pretty cool, actually. I just feel like it's, you know, Gotham Chess really did come up with that concept, and it's marginally cringe when, I don't know, I just want to make sure I'm not seen to be being completely unoriginal, you know? Do I allow this? I kind of don't mind reactively playing Rook B1 and then just taking here. Trading off what could be a very strong knight. Fantastic, mate. Fantastic. Glad to hear. For the dark square bishop, because the dark square bishop, I don't know. Although maybe I want this to infiltrate here. I should probably just start with Rook B1, right? I could go bishop C2 as well. And just hold this. Or queen back to D1. Okay, hold on. I need to move. I do not have loads of time. Bishop C2 kind of solves that problem. Is there reliability there at any other point? The bishop's chilling here. Rook B1 feels kind of nice. Okay, I'm just going to start with Rook B1. Nice and simple. You're kind of threatening this, which might be vaguely unpleasant. I'll just stop it simply. Favorite book? Fiction. Man, this is exciting. I like talking about things that are, you know, just, you're asking good questions. Fairly trivial things like favorite crisp flavors, but it's a fun little... I enjoy answering these questions. I enjoy thinking about my go-to sort of conversation. I'm just chilling with my girlfriend. I'm like, right, top 5 flavors of crit. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. What a fantastic way to pass the time until death. Dude, I'm so edgy. I'm so edgy and cool. I'm going to play G4. My favorite book. My favorite fiction book. Maybe just maybe Brave New World. But that's a bit of a pretentious answer, I think. I'm trying to think of something a little more. I like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I used to, as a kid, really crush Artemis Fowl. Most of the books I have are non-fiction, unfortunately, because I'm such a scholar, as you can see by my glasses. Right, I'm going to pivot in with the knight. I feel like that can't be a terrible idea. Again, I'm controlling a lot of space here. Huxley, I mean, hell yeah. Aldous Huxley. I wrote my my A-level English literature dissertation. I did some weird A-levels. I did maths, but I also did English, and then religious studies, and also psychology, and also further maths. But then I dropped a few of them because I could not be asked and wanted to play chess, and only needed my 3A stars. Or, well, I didn't need 3A stars, but wanted to secure my 3A stars, get into uni, get my degree, and then do YouTube and not use the degree at all and pay back thousands of pounds worth of debt. But yeah, I wrote my thing. It was like Hamlet and Brave New World, I think, and various parallels there. It was fun. It was fulfilling. Right, I must be better here, is my vague thought. Alice Through the Looking Glass. I can't say that's in my top 5. I'm not sure I do like reading about sports, to be honest, Ben. I don't know if that's something that I love. Wild opening, you play entertaining. Thank you, Saint-Denis. I don't know if this is Benoit Saint-Denis, who famously got brutally abused by Renato Moicano. I've got absolute UFC ball knowledge these days, now that I'm a try-hard UFC fan. How you doing, Guan? Favorite chocolate brand? Ooh, you know what? I've got answers for these questions. It's the Marvelous Creations Jelly Bean Cadbury's. Creations. Hello. Hello. Yeah, this is the greatest chocolate that you could ever have the privilege of consuming. Right, bishop a3 is vaguely exciting to me. Just because this is basically forced, and then I can just sort of chill on this diagonal. Maybe even bishop d6 and just sit there. Rogue take. It's a bit of a rogue take. I can admit. But also, it's a good take. Here, takes. Something about me doesn't love this. I'm going to start with bishop a3. I feel like this is probably improving. Listen, if you know. Okay, first of all, Leo, please don't suggest moves when I'm playing a rated game. Secondly, g5, the knight is not trapped. It can go to f5. It's protected by 2 pawns. Please don't suggest moves, though. Thank you very much. Tal, I'll answer that question. That takes a bit of thought. Let me play this game for a little bit. Hold on. Okay. I really want to facilitate an f5 break. It'd be kind of nice to do it with my knight here, honestly. Which I can do. I guess. There's no reason I can't. Nobody in America gets my name. Oh wait, did I say it right? Saint-Denis. Surely I said it right. Let's go. I'm gonna assume I said it right. Knight here. Genuinely, all I'm looking for. Sometimes in a position, if you're sitting there, you don't know what to do. Just look for the pawn break that you can make, and then try and make it. Try and make it. Try and make it. You know, that's how to kind of get some forward momentum going. Now maybe this is a completely garbage move. Who knows? I don't think it really can be though. If you take this way, I don't know why you take this way. You probably take like this. Then this maybe gets a little weak. I don't know. Very correct. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah, baby. Does everyone in America by any chance say Saint Denis? Because that would be my guess. Listen, I got nothing but love for my Yank homies. Okay, I don't know about that. Connor, that's an interesting question. Let me think about it and get back to you because I need to focus and play F5. Hold on, sorry. Right, question time's over temporarily because I've got 2 minutes 12 on my clock and things are limited. I'll either scroll back up in the chat or you can repose your intriguing questions at a slightly later date. What if I do this? I lose this, right? I could do this to get rid with tempo and keep the knight. I don't know if I want the knight, but I also kind of love the idea of going here, and then knight here. And then going in like check and trying to do something freaky there. But I'm also closing the position, but then maybe I'll make an h5 break. I need to make a decision. I'm going for this. Don't know if I love that decision at all. Don't know if I love that decision at all. Maybe knight takes. I also probably could have done something like this. I don't know. I've just gone for a closing down the position type plan, which, I don't know. Maybe I wanted this bishop, maybe I didn't. All of your pawns are on light squares though, which makes me think it's actually not that great to have this bishop. Takes, you can take. I'm pushing. I do not care. Your bishop is going to be fantastic along this diagonal. My light squares are clearly a problem. Excuse me. He should have trapped the knight. Yeah, should have, mate. Should have. Goddamn. What's my opinion on having a 3.5 minute time? I told you question time was over, mate. And actually, I have a slightly better time advantage than that, so... They go back. I genuinely just want to do this. Because I'm kind of thinking that I can just go here. Am I being an idiot? I might be being an idiot. But my plan is to go here, get rid of this, and play knight h6. And then, like, push this, maybe. And just sort of defend along here. This bishop is dead for the rest of the game. Maybe mine thrives on a square like d6. I don't really know. But right now, this has got the potential for the, you know, the greatest game ever played. Because, you know, I mean, you could sack a bishop, but then everything sucks. So I'm just going to... I mean, right now I'm literally threatening to just take and go checkmate. Which is unbelievably disgusting. Oh my god. Do you know what? No, I think I'll take like this. Yeah, what are you doing about this? What are you doing about this? What are you doing? About this. Now that was an absolutely disgusting checkmate. Listen. The major pieces sit here on the back rank. Along the side of the king. They're keeping the king company. We don't need major pieces. We need a nice long-range minor piece, a nice little pawn here, and a beautiful knight in a hole on h6. That's a disgusting checkmate. Billy Jude wants to get his ass handed to him in bullet, and so we're just gonna, you know, he's seen what I've done to this geezer, and I'm just gonna now batter Billy real quick at bullet, and that's gonna be sort of, you know, all she wrote. That's about it, honestly. Yeah, you do not need a time advantage if you're in a mating net. Absolutely not. Am I losing? I might be losing. Oops. Hello. Well, my idea was that you couldn't give this check immediately. You know, we stay on this diagonal. And now I can just take... maybe I could have taken here as well, actually. That pawn was one. That pawn was one, but, you know, whatever. I can castle. I can go maybe like this. We're in a hole here, so we blockade that pawn. I'm going to do this. Excuse me. Let's bring the rook. I kind of just want to bring my king in, honestly. I wanted to bring the rook to defend this and then bring the king over here. Just because you don't have the infiltration on c7 and your bishop seems somehow a little inactive. And then maybe I just have slightly better pawn structure here. Or maybe not. You have an isolated pawn. An isolated queen's pawn, in fact. We're going to see with Billy with his dirty flagging techniques. Can dirty flag me here. Okay, we split these pawns up. I'm going to step over here. I might put my bishop here so you can't really bring yours into the game so effectively. Or not. Here. Keep an eye on this. Over here, maybe. Check in here. Oh, you didn't want to walk into a mating net there, I see. You didn't fancy walking into a little mating net, potentially. Hello. And hello. And hello. And hello. And hello, hello. And bang, bang. Stalemate. There we go. We're just going to stalemate Billy. Just because, of course... Listen, he's a fan, he's a subscriber. You know, he enjoys my content. He spends every day just rewatching old videos, and it's tough to do that, you know, to take the win against such a massive fan. So I just thought we'd you know, give him a stalemate there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stalemate him again one more time, just for a little bonus bit. This might be a YouTube video after that rapid game, so I don't know. We might have to include this as a little bonus segment. I'm gonna stalemate him again, of course, because you know, that should be slightly wrong, you'd imagine. That should be slightly wrong, you'd imagine. Here. Hold on, have I messed this up terribly? Possible. But I also kind of feel fine somehow, and your king looks weirdly weak. Weirdly weak indeed. And I can start with the check at least. You'd imagine. And then I can go here, and now this is a problem. And, you know, when I was talking about stalemate earlier, I don't know. Maybe we go for stalemate here. Is that knight trapped? Possible. I do seem to have a check. Okay, and you've lost your queen here. Now, again, can we go for the stalemate is the real question on the lips of everyone here today. I should have taken this. They missed a little trick there, unfortunately. I can go check though. And then what I'm going to look to do is castle kingside, because I'm sick as hell. There was still this, by the way. I should probably take this. And, you know, I'm going to end up... Oh, finally he plays it. Finally he plays it. This is where we get flagged. He's ready for the flag. Whoa, come on now. Hey, dude, I'm trying to stalemate you out here. What's going on? Okay. Listen, GG. Right. Hold on. We're not getting sucked into a bullet hole here. We're playing another nice 10-minute game. We're playing a nice 10-minute game. Billy clutches up the 2 draws because I take far too long. Yeah, obviously completely winning positions. Then he flags me. Okay, we're back to question time. We're at the start of the game now. We're back to question time. Everyone that saved their questions, I know you were dying for me to answer your burning questions. Castle, knight f3, queen a5. Ooh. Queen a5 anyway? This is a problem? Maybe you just play like this. There's no universe where I can do this right now, because I am immediately compelled to take the extra queen there, so... Unless here you make a queen, I take it. Hello? You take my rook, I go here. No, because I lose my queen. Yeah, no, none of this makes any sense. I need to take this pawn. I think just rook takes should be fine. I can keep this pin and keep some interesting stuff there. I need to... Oh, hold on. I'm still in bullet mode. Excuse me. Oh, favorite UFC fighter from each class. Good question. Right. Pantoja. Obviously. Actually, no, that's a lie. Joshua Van, GOAT. Absolute dog. Absolute GOAT. What's the answer to... Do you always want to know the answer to this question? To what question? Ibiza final what? Dude, I don't even know what kind of chronically online shenanigans you're talking about right now. This just sounds like some HS excuse me, HS ticky-tacky nonsense. And I'm not trying to engage right now. Right, I need to be focusing a little more. Yeah, Joshua flipping Van, obviously. Now, I like Corey Sandhagen as a guy. I don't know if I'm in love with his fighting style. Peter Yan, probably. Joshua Van, Peter Yan. Hold on, bars. Then where are we? My bands and Feather, Volky baby. It's got to be Volky baby. Oh, maybe Max Holloway though. I don't know if it's Volky baby or Max Holloway. I don't know. That's a type. Even though obviously he kind of got 3-0'd, unfortunately. Wait. I mean, I really do like Ilia Topuria, but favorite? I'm also a huge Paddy Pimblett fan. I don't know. Of course, Chevalier. I don't know. I can't do this right now. This is taking too much of my brain and time. Sorry. I'll answer this question maybe after some. If you ask me about one weight class, maybe there we go. Your question's far too taxing, mate. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna go here and bring this back. Dodging the blue eye question. It's just from some jiu-jitsu. An errant elbow caught me, and I bruised like a peach. That's all there is. All there is to this story. It was not even hard. I was baffled. I walked back in and my girlfriend was like, "What the hell's happened to your face?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I didn't even... Did I remove the mullet? No, it's still there. It's just hiding. I lied to you. It's actually a tragedy. Yes, the mullet is gone. R.I.P. Not yet. Am I on any supplements? No, to be fair, I completely forgot to keep taking creatine, but I hadn't been really training with like weights for the past like couple months, honestly. Still jacked as hell though. Definitely lost a few gains, but that's alright, we can get those back. I'm just so... It's just like, I was getting more and more unfit just lifting weights. So I'm feeling real good that I've got myself a bit of a sport to get me fit here. Yeah, I bruised like an absolute peach. I don't know if there's any on my arms right now. I'm pretty clean at the moment. Yeah, I don't really know. Normally I'm shiny. I'm bruised up. Right. We've got a very nice Benko Gambit pawn structure, the Benko Gambit bishop. They're going to try and make some progress with this. Maybe they play knight b5. Favorite philosopher to read. I really, really, really liked a paper by Chihara. I believe his name was Charles Chihara. And he wrote a paper on the semantic paradoxes. It's in my search history. Nice. I'm backing out my search history live on stream. This here. Really, really like this paper. Where he diagnoses the principal semantic paradoxes. I'm a fan. I enjoyed reading that. I don't know if that means he's my personal GOAT. I feel like you've probably got to do a bit more than that. But if we're just throwing out risky show in the search history, mate, don't even worry about it. I got nothing to hide. I'm an open book. Look at this. ChatGPT. I ask sometimes, is the fact that my elbow sounds like Rice Krispies when I move it a problem? Chess.com, obviously. Scotch Game on Chess Reps. Shout out Chess Reps. Charles Chihara, philosopher. His paper. Patreon, Will Taylor Chat. Do you know what I mean? It's just purity. Straight purity. Hold on, what am I actually trying to achieve here? Because I feel like I'm about to get rolled with e5 and I don't really know what's going on. I think I'm gonna... you're just always gonna have knight here. It's cleanly. Give me a 2-letter combination and I'll put it into the search history and see what comes up. Maybe don't do that. Now we know you're hiding something, dude. I got nothing to hide, baby. I got nothing to hide. Okay. The question is, what the hell do I do about knight b5 being a move eventually? I don't want to play e6. Sometimes the engine tells me that it's a necessary evil to play e6 and ruin my beautiful pawn structure. Obviously that was going to be the move. I'm still going to stack here. Put this pressure on. Now, honestly, a rook sack might be what the doctor ordered. I'm also vaguely feeling like I can reroute this. It's a bit tortuous, but it might do the job. I might also be giving my opponent 3 moves to hit me with a pawn storm down the center, so there's that as well. Right, what the hell is that? Are you trying to blockade this? I don't understand. Are you setting up this as some kind of erroneous move that makes no sense? I can just start with... You've given me tempo to do exactly what I wanted to do here. What the hell was that? With all due respect. Can I sack... No, the queen holds this. Fantastic. Good thinking. Knights in the corner are the greatest. Oh, I see what you're doing there, Janae. This is not my cup of tea, mate. I don't dabble in these... Whatever implications you're making here. I'm painfully aware of the implications you're making here. It's not me. It's an evil. It's an evil that I do not engage in. Okay. I'm not blundering anything here, am I? Okay, we're in the major piece endgame. I could go here and blunder mate in 1. F6 genuinely might be a good idea to try and slow down this, but actually if F6 here, what am I going to do? Take. And after takes, take. And after here, just get battered. I don't think so. So King G8. Just step back, hold some stuff. Obviously, this is the break. Now what I want to do is kind of put pressure on this. Am I religious? I would say I'm a religious man, purely in the sense that the song Religious Man from the Nacho Libre film details. I'm not religious in a classical sense, but if you listen to that song, it's an amazing song. That should give you my broad feelings about my religious stature. Okay, I'm gonna go rook here. If you take, I can always recapture. I'm also threatening a very sneaky takes problem. So I don't know. Maybe that slips your notice. I also feel like just stacking the rooks is productive regardless. It's not just hope chess. I'm not just... My views on legalization. Legalization of what? Murder? Not so much. Some other example? Maybe. I guess generally people talk about drug legalization, right? I don't know, man. I don't engage in any of that. I don't know enough to speak on it with anything other than a sort of very, very vague take that probably has no weight. Snog, marry, avoid. Ibiza final boss. Who is Ibiza final boss? Okay. You know what? I believe this face looks familiar. Okay, there we go. Does this win? I mean, it doesn't win, but it might win. Ben Feingold and Drew. You're not catching me out. Not today. You got to wake up way earlier than that to catch me lacking like that. Come on now. But the answer is Snog, Ben Feingold, marry Ben Feingold. Avoid the other two. Okay. Is this a move? If you take with the queen, bang bang, problem, I'm happy. You're compelled to move your queen otherwise. You take with the rook, losing. I think I have this move. I think it's very nice. I think there's this. Oops. If I do this, there's check. But then I go here. You promote to a knight or something fancy? What the hell? This can't work. If I do this, and you promote, then at that point, I guess, I have to take, and then you can recapture. Interesting. But if I take your queen, you promote, I'm fine. You take this, I go here. You promote to a queen, but you just get mated. I think I take the queen here. I don't know if I've miscalculated something, but if you promote, I take this. If you take my rook, I can go up. If you promote to a knight, that would be hilarious, but I have king h6. So, what about the existence of a god? I don't know. Not personally. I'm not... Wait, I could have sacked my queen? Oh, literally just take straight away, then here, then take this? That would have been probably pretty cool. I had mate, did I? Where was my mate? Here. Wrong calculation? Excuse me? I mean, I guess I could have taken here and there would have been this problem, but it's not mate, because you can at the very least just go here. What are you guys talking about? What do you mean mate? Where's the forced mate? I could be genuinely being a complete moron here, but... I think I'm still winning. You guys are all getting on me for this move. I think this is a great move. Was mistaken, sorry. Okay, thank you, Bigfoot. Will hates mate. Dude, there was no mate! Shut up. Tyler, you're 1300, and you're older than me and use whelp and sag, unironically, so... How about you wind your neck in, mate? Sorry, we had to start immediately cyberbullying, cyberbullying Mr. Tar. Am I actually losing here, though? Oops. I have this, actually. That's pretty clever. Is it? Maybe. I think. Nice. Yeah, I don't think there was a mate. The queen sack might have been more accurate. Yeah, I actually suck at chess. Hey, okay. The queen sack definitely would have been more accurate. Now I've got to try and convert this. Which I'm probably going to lose. No! You're joking. I haven't messed this up. I definitely have messed this up. You can't get behind. You want to keep the rooks connected, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. But I could go here. But you push. But you get mated, so absolutely not. Here and then here. Interesting. I'm going to do this. If they take and I take, then I'm going to be fine. I don't see how you defend this and not hang your rook, so you're losing on the spot. Well, Yusuf, I mean, is that a chessboard in your profile picture? I guess I should trust everything you say implicitly. I don't know. I don't know if losing on the spot, that might be a bit of an exaggeration. I think I'm okay. I bet I'll lose. No doubt about that, mate. Chess.com asks if anyone knows any chess streamers live right now. Not sure, mate. Hopefully they play G4, by the way, or like G3 or something and just lose immediately. That'd be quite nice. Okay. Mate, yeah, I don't know. Maybe like Frank's live or something, or I don't know. It's possible. Anyway. Just for talking about chess.com. How you doing, chess.com? Admin that hopped into my streams for some reason. Right, my pawns suck. I think I'm probably objectively losing. But oh well. I mean, again, I could probably hold this easy. I have 34 seconds, right? Let's lock in here. Let's get an absolutely monumental lock in. Probably should have taken that pawn, eh? Okay. Cheers, chess.com. Thank you very much, mate. Chess.com, you better stay here. You better stay exactly where you are right now. You better not move, chess.com. Otherwise, me and you are going to have some serious problems, chess.com. Frank isn't live. Oh, I guess you're stuck here then, chess.com. Right, there's a vague hope that they sort of... I'm going to get flagged. Oh, well. They can always just come here, right? God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Go on, give me this check. Okay, just playing complete hope chess here. Excuse me. Flipping off, excuse me. Once more. Alright, walk into this. Jesus, what a talented player I seem to be. Man, if I'd taken the queen, I should have taken a moment to calculate my options there. I really got a bit ahead of him. That's how you speak English. Right, is there a perpetual I can sneak here? Likely No. Oops. Listen, guys, that is insanely my bad. I'm definitely going to analyze that. I think I was completely winning. Probably the queen sack, and then, yeah, just the queen sack, man. Apparently my rook takes here was actually a mistake, but after this, you'd imagine it's this. Yeah, they just take and then it's it, and I'm literally up a rook. What is wrong with me? I thought I was being fancy. I thought there were enough mate threats. This is obviously then a great move, but they can just promote. Did not think about that. Excuse me, one sec. I'm muted to do the minimal amount of the coughing there. Yeah, so honestly, just that was my option. That was my moment, and I missed my moment. If you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it? My palms are actually pretty sweaty right now. Okay, we go again. You know what? Play bishop c4, dude. This is really stupid and dubious. This move in and of itself isn't terrible, but this move, complete garbage nonsense. Absolute garbage nonsense, but vaguely. You know, if our pawn was on e5, this would be a reverse Blumenfeld, and some of the ideas, like for instance, queen b7, knight c6, followed by rook b8, doing some interesting shenanigans. The pressure here. The reverse Blumenfeld might be interesting. Now, I think this is just +2 for white. Entschuldigung. Eminem action on point. Cheers, mate. Tell Angelina Jolie I'm ready with petroleum. That's an inappropriate verse. There aren't many appropriate verses, I guess. Hey, yo. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. What do you think about that? Favorite rap artist? Good question. I mean, I'll be honest. Some of you are going to be ashamed to hear this, but I'm unapologetically a big Drake fan. Because, dude, how can you not be? He's awesome. His music's awesome. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself and say his music's not awesome. I'm pretty basic with it, honestly. Political beliefs aside, Kanye's music, sick. I like J. Cole, I like Kendrick. I'm a basic guy, you know? But if you hate on Drake, it just tells me that you're immature. If you're like, dude, he's literally a pedophile, bro. What the hell? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Passionate from miles away. Passive with the things you say. You know what I mean? Rook b8. What are you doing here? Check here. Your queen's trapped. The reverse Blumenfeld, even though it's complete nonsense, objectively, because I think queen e4 just solves every problem. You know? Just, it comes in. Now, if you want a bit more of a deep cut, it's not really a deep cut at all. This is me literally being like, do you want to hear some underground artists? And then naming majorly famous artists. But, you know, if we're not talking like major top guys. Man, I've been coughing a lot. I really like Earl Sweatshirt to a degree that is maybe troubling. Big fan of Earl Sweatshirt. Quite like Jid as well, J-I-D. Awesome, if we're just talking rap artists. But Earl Sweatshirt has some of my legitimately like favorite songs. On the Way by Earl Sweatshirt. Riot by Earl Sweatshirt. He doesn't even say anything on that song, but it's a beautiful song. I think that queen's just trapped, by the way. I say I think, I know. What the hell are they going to do? They're going to sack it for a rook is what they're going to do. So we're going to pre-move this. Then their knight's going to be trapped. What do I take Drake over Jeff Buckley? Oh, damn. Interesting. Cool move. Looks interesting. Obviously, you know, you counterattack my queen. Cool. I can just take that with my king. And I do believe your queen is still trapped. Now this is some generational stuff. The reverse Blumenfeld. Come on now. Odd Future, dude, yeah. Frank Ocean as well. Ooh. Bit of Tyler, the Creator. Would I take Drake over Jeff Buckley? Honestly, just on the pure... Hold on, I've got to take a moment and think. Dude, I've just played king takes e6 and their queen's trap. This is so disgusting. It's a mirror idea of something in the Blumenfeld where usually this pawn's on e5, but obviously I didn't have the tempo to play e5. So this is not me being a genius. Well, I mean, it is me being a genius. It's me being a Blumenfeld wizard, but this is me taking something that I know and applying it to a very, very similar position. Now, king e6 on move 10, followed by a resignation. How many times has that ever happened? Probably you can count it on one hand. Let's be real. You're seeing generational chess right here. I have to take Drake. I mean, Jeff Buckley has some of my favorite songs ever. So Real. His cover of Hallelujah. Love You Should Have Come Over. All of those are in my top 100 songs of all time, if I'm being honest. Also, Everybody Here Wants You, is that what it's called? Everybody here wants you. Yeah, this song, listen, do yourselves a favor, listen to this while you watch the stream. Don't even think about clicking off the stream for 1 second. That, again, in my top 100 songs. Jeff Buckley currently occupying 1/25th of my top 100 songs. Wound with the eye, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just an errant elbow while I was grappling. How many trophies in Clash Royale? I think I've actually been playing it recently. This is tough. I think 8,600, something like that. I mean, I've been playing Merge Tactics recently with my girlfriend. I say with my girlfriend, just sort of alongside my girlfriend. We've both started crushing Merge Tactics. It's pretty fun. Which is a new Clash Royale game mode. You're more of a metal guy yourself. I have a few metal songs, I think, on my sleeve. What deck am I running? I was running an Expo Archers Ice Colony cycle type situation. But I had a Valk as well, I don't know. But my OG, my main deck is Goblin Barrel, Valkyrie. I'm going to play H5 real quick. Goblin Barrel, Valkyrie, Fire Spirit, Log, Firecracker, Ice Golem, Tesla, Wall Breakers. I was only playing around with the Expo for a bit of fun. I think that's my deck. Wall Breakers, Ice Spirit, Wall Breakers, Fire Spirit, Ice Golem. It's kind of log bait, but it's also not traditionally log bait. There's no like Goblin Gang, there's no Princess. Do you know what I mean? I do have the Wall Breakers, I've got the Goblin Barrel, I've got... How many trophies do I have in Merge? Like 1.4k right now. Just been crushing a few games of Merge Tactics. I mean, we re-downloaded Clash Royale like probably 2 weeks ago. Why does my clock get so low? Chess.com. Listen. Well, I know that you guys have like a deal with Clash Royale. Right? I know that you did that Clash Royale collaboration. What I'm trying to do here is help solidify that bond. And I'm putting you on for the bag. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing here. Come on now. Come on, chess.com. You need to see the business moves I'm making. You need to clock them. You need to appreciate them. And frankly, you need to send me a cut of that chess.com cash. Just for talking about Clash Royale on my stream. That's what you need to do. Right. Does bishop h6 not win? Here, check. Not check. There's literally no check involved in that. But I'm just going to go for it because how does this not win? It might lose. I refuse to calculate that move. No idea what Rise of Kingdoms. In fact, it's probably a mobile game. I have no idea. You know, 10 million, whatever. King of Everything by Dominic Fike. There's no way. That's one of my top songs. I'm saying a lot of things, one of my top songs, but... Watching movies on my phone. Whenever I want, I turn it as loud as it goes. I mean, I'm very out of tune here. Probably not helped by my AI thing that's tuning out the background noise. But, major fan of that song. That was like my favorite song for about a week, probably last month. Metal songs do I have? I've been crushing some Black Sabbath. I don't know what kind of metal. Sometimes metal people, they like get a bit excuse me, they get a bit precious about what's considered metal. So I don't really want to come in here with if I take and play h6. If you take here, you must be dead. If you go back here, you are dead. So if takes here, king here. check. You have to be dead here. It's again, I kind of refuse to calculate. The Queen's coming into H6. This is coming here. Do I listen to Radiohead? I massively listen to Radiohead. Yes. And again, it's going to surprise you, but some of my genuine favorite songs... okay, no, this is a genuine take here. Top 5 albums of all time, In Rainbows is in that top 5, no doubt. That's one... In fact, it's maybe top 3. I don't know. In Rainbows actually the best thing ever. Jigsaw, Weird Fishes. Also a huge fan of the Bends. Just will dislike any songs. No, you guys are just naming like the best songs. But I have a, you know, not to be an absolute pretentious prick, but I've got an eclectic music taste, I think. So, you know, you can throw me a genre. I might be able to have dabbled slightly. Things I don't listen to any like real freaky music though, so like if we get into real like hard metal, Deftones, I'm a fan of Deftones, but not what is it, the one that's like Shut Up and Drive or something? Is that what it's called, or is that just... No, that's a Rihanna song. Is that not a Deftones song? Yeah. Oh no, it's Be Quiet and Drive Far Away. My bad. This is the one that's like just uncomfortable breathing, isn't it? There's another one I know. No, hold on. I'm thinking of a different one. Which one am I thinking of? By the way, I can block this check, and this is pinned by just like hanging up. This is crazy stuff. Damn it, which one am I? Risk. Is there a song called Risk by Deftones? Yes. Yes. These are some serious gym songs for me. Serious gym songs indeed. Right. Here, rook here. Quel âge as-tu? You know what I'm saying? I think I could go like this, maybe. I'm going to start with this because obviously it's a bishop and you've got to do this and your king kind of sucks. I got a few Deftones songs in there, but in terms of Radiohead, I mean, I could rattle off 10 Radiohead songs that would be like, I can guarantee I listen to those for the rest of my life. High and Dry, what a tune. What a tune. What a tune. I'm also unapologetically a massive fan of Creep. I know even Radiohead don't like it, but... Okay, we're doing a lot of music talk. Should we switch it up, or are people enjoying the music talk? I thought this was really good. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Do we not just hit a knight and hit the F pawn? Mother of Pearl. Listen, mate. I've listened to every good song there is, and frankly, any recommendation you have clearly is going to suck, because it hasn't made the list of things I've already listened to. Sorry. Sorry to let you down like this. Check. No, I might give it a go. I might give it a go. Okay. You should be completely screwed here. Respectfully. As the Brazilians would say. Rook G1, you're compelled to take. I take here. If I'm hanging a knight, then I guess? Hold on, do I not have check? Does that matter? King goes back here. Huh. What is happening here? If I play takes, she's just got queen takes. Okay, I need to lock in because I'm clearly very winning. The question is, what do I actually do to... Oh, do I do this and then rook F... I mean, sorry, queen F6. Here, this... Watching movies on my phone. I guess maybe rook G7 there? I don't want to just sack a knight if I'm not fairly sure I've got something. Here. Ooh, maybe I then do this and then knight G5. Hello. Let's start with the check because it's harmless. You're clearly not playing this here. I could always repeat. So this is fantastic, obviously. Now the question is, does knight F3 make a lot of sense? And it's very, very hard to convince me that it doesn't. Do you have knight takes here? I mean, even if you do, I could probably go check and win a bishop or something. I think I'm going knight F3. It would seem logical to bring the rook to the G file, but... Oh, I guess I was protecting the knight then, actually. I might have messed that up. I mean, I'm sure knight F3 is still good. I'm just thinking that if here now takes, Like, you can't just, for instance, take the knight to hold some stuff. You've got to maybe try and play, like, rook here, but then I go take some whatever. Yeah, they do grab this. Sure. Check, obviously they're going to take. I can take. You don't have a check, do you? I'm just threatening knight g5. So, I don't know why I wouldn't do this. You just don't have a check. I mean, okay, queen c2 is a check. You can take here and be vaguely threatening mate for a minute. So... Excuse me. I do seem to... Whoa, hold on. They sack a rook. What am I talking about? And then there is a mate threat. Maybe I should respect my opponent's possible moves. Damn it. I mean, I'm sure I'm fine, but... Wait, hold on. Maybe I'm not fine. Whoa, hold on. Blunder. Did I actually blunder here? Rook takes... What is wrong with me, honestly? Okay. Well, this is a major problem. I guess here and then takes is like... Damn it, why have I thrown this flipping game away? Check. Here. Check. Here. You know what? We might be taking a draw. It would be lame as hell, but... What else do I play? I need to defend mate. My knight is hanging. I can't do this because you just sack. Okay, here's an idea. We've been in this position once. If I pre-move this, that will be the second time. Pre-move this. And then don't pre-move queen f6. My opponent maybe tries to play rook here. I don't know. If he sacks his mate. First of all, please don't say stuff like that in the rated games. You know better than this, Tart. But what are you talking about as well? No. Do I have like a genius queen sack or something? No. Unless I do. Hold on, imagine that. Here. Rook g1. King f7 check. But I guess you just have king f6 maybe. Is there a universe where I start going here? You'd imagine they can run away. Bang, 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 bang. Check. Ah, you can always play bishop g6. None of this makes any sense. I mean, if I play this, I defend the mate, but just lose a full rook. If I do this, I lose a rook here. And I just don't have any mating prospects. Yeah, this was foolish. Okay. My bad, guys. My bad. We are bailing out. Very lame stuff indeed, but we're bailing out. Zarathustra. Hold on. Are we talking about... Is this a Nietzsche book? Thus spake Zarathustra? Bull knowledge? Absolute bull knowledge? Absolute bull knowledge? I thought it was spake, I'll be honest. Oh, yeah, it is. Absolute bull knowledge right there. I mean, yeah, absolute joke, but honestly, I'd rather not lose it, so... Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get as low as I can on time so that they try and play rook g7. This is going to backfire. I'm going to get to like... Because they might think I've pre-moved this and try and play rook g7 and catch me out. I mean, the level of hope chest there. The level of... If that had paid off, God damn, that would have been the greatest clip of all time. I had to do that for the content, and I'm sorry. Listen, genius bit of attacking chess, honestly. Brilliant, brilliant. I mean, two brilliants back to back. Sack the bishop, walk it through. Queen here's great. F4's great. Takes. Queen there's best. Takes. Check. Best. I'm doing fantastically. That's then a blunder. Did I have Queen G7? I don't know, MrChess.com. Let's see. I mean, okay. By the way, just real quick. Check here. Then what the hell? Oh, Rook D5? Jesus. You go back, not there. You go back, and do I just take? Wow. I mean, sorry, Rook D4, what am I talking about? Queen G7 looked vaguely interesting, but I highly doubt that it made any sense. After Rook DG1. Oh, you mean here? Don't lie to me. Please don't, chess.com. Okay, chess.com. I mean, it looks really cool. I just don't... I think they can probably just run, right? Would be my... I imagine this is what you're hoping for. But even if King F6, yeah, check, hit, like, they just escape. Oh, sorry, Rook DG1. Excuse me, I thought you meant G8. My bad, dude. My bad. Insanely my bad. Yeah, if I'd played... Here, check, here. Yeah, I should have gone for Rook DG1. Probably then there's some idea of check, here, go under, force it out, here. Maybe a promotion, although it might be kind of dubious. Yeah, by the way, literally, this was the move that was the most obvious. I just got excited about this idea. Obviously, what I missed was the fact that they'd be threatening mate, and so they could just sack the rook. Otherwise, that would have been perfect. But Rook G1, and obviously, like... You know? I think it's because I was considering it very heavily here. And at this point, after takes, queen takes here, I just felt like they were holding. Now, maybe there's this... Apparently knight here, and I guess I hold on to all these squares, and you've got to sack the queen, so... Hell yeah. Cheers, chess.com, thank you very much. I mean, yeah, had to go for the clip. It was a draw, and I was right to force the draw there. I definitely should have played Rook to G1 earlier, though. My bad. Let's go again. Let's go again. Right, Billy, after this game, send me a bullet challenge, and if you win... I will consider a bullet tournament. I'm going to play for this Queen D4 idea that I've been playing recently, courtesy of Will Taylor Glazer, who has bestowed this knowledge upon me. I had a little look at it myself in the database. Seems to score quite well, even though it's very marginally dubious. And the other lines here, like Bishop D3, D5, ED5, CD5, kingside castles, bishop G5, C6, queen F3, bishop E7, rook E1. It's like, dude, it's just, there's no life there. Unless they play H6 after all of that, in which case there's a cool bishop sack. They do find the best move. Cool. Cool. I think F3 might be the best move here, actually. You're going to decimate your latissimus dorsi and your trapezius. Fantastic. What about your spinal erectors? You better not be neglecting your spinal erectors, Billy Jude. You better... I'll be so mad if you're neglecting your spinal erectors. Right, am I being stupid, or do I remember F3 being a move here? This is the best move, and so I should know what's going on, because Queen D4 is a bit of new and exciting prep. I think F3. And I think maybe, just maybe, I can do this in castle here. I am walking into an open B file. That could be a little dodgy. Who knows? Also, you're rhomboids? Come on, Billy. You can't ignore the rhomboids. Type O negative. I don't listen to type O negative. I am not aware of what that is. Is this a band? Okay. Right now we have a bishop pair and better pawn structure. So, as far as openings go, practically, I think this has been a success. Thinking about D5. Does E5 work? Maybe. I think the reason that F3 is so nice is because, of course, if you defend it with, like, the bishop, let's say, maybe takes, and then there's a, you know, they can pick this up, but F3 is a very compelling way to, of course, defend. This stopping bishop G5 is a pretty good idea, of course. I'm wondering... I'm just wondering here, like, there could be a problem with D5, but then maybe bishop here. Is that ridiculous? Goth metal, right. As far as Gothic stuff goes, I'm a fan of Gothic. Is my camera wobbling when I do this? Or am I just bouncing up and down? I think I'm bouncing up and down. I like Gothic architecture vaguely. I'm not really, I don't know. As far as metal goes, occasionally in the gym, yes. Apart from that, I like Sex on Fire. I like a bit of the Eagles. I like a little bit of Black Sabbath, a bit of AC/DC, you know? Yeah, hold on, when I'm doing this, is that moving my monitor? I don't know. Right, bishop e3, d5, what's my move? Do I play e5? Or do I play this? You go queen e6. Then maybe I do this. You go back. You just hang my bishop. Dobro večer. Right, that has to mean good evening. The question is what language. I'm going to say Serbian. Okay. Do you know what? I'm genuinely playing bishop d2. It seems a little passive, but I need to move. I kind of want a castle. Maybe something like this makes a bit of sense. You know what? Let's just develop the bishops. I can move my queen, improve the bishop to her. Spot on. There you go. There you go, there you go. I mean, that's just pure knowledge. It was very similar to... I mean, the Dobro gave it away, that it was a Slavic language, you know what I mean? My very small amount of Slovak that I'm clinging onto from, like, year 9. Did something change? Oh, Coende, sorry. Hello, how are you doing? Maybe YouTube's filtering them out for some reason, I don't know. Right, I've got a good position here. Let me play for some advantage, for crying out loud. Do I walk into a rook? Peut-être. Mais aussi, je n'aime pas le play that my opponent gets. I don't like this. I genuinely want to play like b3 and shut down the rook. This could be really stupid. Maybe I'm weakening all these dark squares. I don't want to castle this way anymore. I think I'm going to go this way and try and play with the dark square bishop. Maybe even a rerouting like this. Road name is Stefan Markovic. I mean, yeah, but I don't know whether that's Serbian, Czech, Slovakian, Slovenian, Russian, you know what I mean, Bosnian and Herzegovinian. That one might have been a bit of a blunder there from me. That could be anything to me, genuinely, and that's, you know, I don't mean to sound racist in any way, but I've got no means of discerning. I've got no means of discerning at all. Discerning. However, Serbian called out to me. Called out to me. So maybe I do have a means of discerning, but it's just beyond my mental capacities to work out how. Here. Cut my life into pieces. I'm worried about overextending here, but also I don't really want to redeem your pawn structure or let you take here. Oh, mate, I'm not enough of a Black Sabbath fan to have the... I am from Birmingham. I should be more of a Black Sabbath fan. But to have like a... Cheers, excuse me, Saint Denis. I was about to say Saint Denis. I nearly regressed to my inner Yank. Thank you, old man-y. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Wow, we're just getting an absolute flood of positivity right now. Awesome. E5, knight here, f4, f6 is what I'm vaguely concerned about. If I then castle, and you take and I take, and you play knight takes, I can bring the rook, and probably that's pretty good. But if e5, knight here, f4, excuse me, f6, castles, pawn takes here, queen takes, I just don't want a queen trade. Although, I mean, okay, worst case scenario, I can take and go like this, but then you can take here. I'm going e5. I don't know whether I've actually done the... I don't know whether I've actually done the requisite calculation to justify that move. Because I feel like knight d7, f6. Although, you know, if you play f6, the light squares here become wildly weak. So, I don't know. Is Danny G right about Birmingham? No. Birmingham is the best place on earth. City of dreams. The promised land. Serbian last name is with Vic. Okay, question. Is that not true of, say, Croatian names? Out of interest. I apologize if this is offensive. I would like to understand, please. Catch22. What a pleasure it is to have you here. How the hell are you doing, mate? Okay. Castles. Here. I have this, I think. Here, 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 here. Fantastic. Let's just castle. Is this, can I take that forward in life, Stefan? And also, is it Stefan or Stefan? Is it a st or a st? I don't know if I'm going German or English here. It's hanging fantastically. There's another retort I could give to that, but I like to keep these streams family friendly, of course. Now, I think, again, you've kind of, yeah, this seems like it's been stupid, right? I feel like this was not a good move. I can play f4. Saying last names more or less. Okay, fantastic. Okay. I didn't imagine it would be. I also didn't imagine that you would take offense to it at all. I just mean, you know, throwing a quick disclaimer. Just to make sure. Just in case, because I'm not aware of any real Eastern European geopolitics. Apart from, obviously, the massively currently relevant Eastern European geopolitics. But, you know, I don't know, like, for instance, if I started being like, oh, you Armenians and Azerbaijanis are all the same. Like, I think that might be problematic. So I just, you know, wanted to throw in a quick disclaimer. But yeah, you see, this is where I'm not necessarily just off the name comfortable discerning Serbia. However, nailed it. And so we need not talk about it further because I absolutely nailed it, and I'm just gonna sort of worsen this. It's Stefan, not okay, Stefan. Fantastic. Fantastic. Glad to know I endeavor to pronounce that correctly. In the future, I should make a move. Man, I love having my chess.com and my Lichess Elo separate. I have a massive fan base in Serbia. Is that actually true? Really? Are people just parading the streets? Hello, Coda Exotic. How are you doing? Let's just move the queen. What am I doing? That's awesome. I'm glad. I believe... hold on. This is going to be terrible. Hanging Pawns is an awesome YouTuber. I think his name is Stepan. I don't know if he's Serbian. He might be Serbian. My gut tells me he's Serbian. My vague recollection tells me he's Serbian. But then, and it's Agazmator's Croatian, I think. all my Eastern European colleagues are the absolute goats of the chess scene, I must say. But I don't know. I'm trying to work out whether chess is just huge. All these sort of, you know, decently sized but not major league chess creators are just getting love. Nobody knows about you in the US. Thank you. Okay, do I want this? Do I think I get a FIDE title? Maybe. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I don't know whether that is what my true yearning leans towards. I think it would be possible. I think, I don't know, I started when I was 16. I haven't really had any formal coaching ever. Just sort of done some YouTube looking and played a lot and worked stuff out. I mean, I've stood on the shoulders of giants, of course, but, you know, I feel like I've got room to improve, and I feel like, you know, the lowest level of master, like 2200 FIDE, probably over a few years of serious study, my guess is that it would be possible. The question is, do I care enough to do that? I don't know. I might just try and get a BJJ, like, purple belt and call it a day. Right. Excuse me. We might, though. We might endeavor to do that. I'm going to play some over-the-board tournaments, hopefully soon. Although I'm really not getting around to booking it. Here and then F6. And if you take, I take like this. I'm just going to go for this. I kind of liked this, killing the knight and keeping some stuff out. What the hell? Why are you going to confuse me like that? Possibly chess.com. Listen, I don't know if it's actually possible, but maybe. Who plays online anyway? Good question. Chess.com. Let's do this. I'm definitely going to dabble in a few over-the-board tournaments. The question is whether I, like, you know, catch the bug to really care about classical. Because you can only become a master through classical chess. He's from Croatia. Damn it. Sorry, Colin. Okay. Or rather, sorry, Stepan. My bad. Damn, Croatia's really got the goats when it comes to YouTube chess. It would, absolutely, Cola Exotic, absolutely it would. Millions and millions of pounds. Participating in Title Tuesday, yeah, for sure. But then, like, trying to get a title purely motivated by the vague wish to participate in Title Tuesday for slightly better content. I don't know if that's the kind of thing that, like, you know, allows you to succeed in the pursuit of a chess title. Excuse me. I'm gonna say, I mean, definitely I'll play a little bit over the board. I just think that genuinely the reason I love chess, and the thing I love about chess most, is the kind of, I don't know, like, I really like, not speed chess, bullet, I play far too much of it, it's frankly a bad habit, it's mind-melting stuff, but, you know, 10-minute games, maybe even 15-10, you know, a little bit longer. I like the fact that you can make a move and the clock plays a very serious, non-trivial factor in you being able to play a slightly dubious move, but one that has real serious practical advantages. And it's you know, it's kind of disheartening when you try and go for something interesting, romantic, gambity like that, and someone that's just, you know, good at sitting there calculating, working out the solution to whatever the problem is, just does that, you know, because they've got an hour to do it in classical. I mean, classical chess is obviously the sort of purest form of chess, etc., sure. I just don't find myself actually that enchanted by it. And that's the only way you could get, like, if you become a speed chess master, I would chase that. No doubt. I don't think that's a thing, though, unfortunately. Okay. I don't really want to take this. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I really should have moved way quicker this game, as is the case for basically every game I've ever played. But that's basically my take, is that at least prima facie, you know what I'm saying? We'll get a little Latin here to be pretentious and annoying. Sort of at first glance, when I think about the prospect, because it's an obvious thing for me to do, to like go road to master and try and chase that goal, and I might do it. I truly might do it, but or I might try and do it anyway, because the journey should hopefully be exciting and interesting and provide some good content, etc. And if people want to see it, I might have to do it. But hold on, check, and here. I need to lock in probably here. But oh, go on, do this. Make my actually no, because you have knight takes. Okay. Speed, dude. At what point did I say I was a speed master? When was that? Oh, okay. No, I said if they had speed chess master titles. Fair enough. That is a good one. My bad. Man. No, I'm constantly losing on time, but that is because I'm streaming and talking to a chat and just expounding vague thoughts. Well, my opponent is likely deep thinking where it's best to put their queen. I'm just playing on pure vibes here. I think I'm slightly better as well. My bishop's fantastic. Their king's in the corner. I mean, if the time was equal, I'd feel unbelievably good about my winning chances. Anyway. I mean, I'm definitely trying. Thank you for the defense, mate. I'm definitely trying. I'm just not really focusing time-wise. You know, playing very quickly, you know, again, until very low time. I really should play with incremental stream. Anyway, let's go here, get a bit of Luft and threaten rook f7. Not really. Okay, no. Not especially. It's just very much... I mean, again, recording, I don't have as bad time trouble. Obviously, I post... You know, I do have quite bad time trouble recording. It's terrible when I'm streaming, though. I feel like you'll earn a title. Thank you, man. I mean, maybe. Hopefully. We'll see, innit? We will see. It's a vague aspiration, but I need to find more compelling motivation before I strive for that goal, because it's not really a goal that you can achieve with sort of half-assed motivation. Right, if I can get a few trades, this would be good. I'm clearly better. I've got 2 pawn islands to my opponent's 4. Their king is weaker. I can chill on here. Do they trade the queens? That would be the lamest thing I've ever seen. Jesus, dude, really? Really? I'm gonna put the rook here, probably. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. Actually, if they go here, I'm gonna do this. Because then if you push this pawn to here, I can go behind it to allow this to be defended. What the hell? Man, if I had 10 extra seconds, I'd feel great right now. Okay. I'm probably going to do very little talking here. JRR talking. The hell was... Well, that would have gone very differently if I paid just any attention to... Chess.com, you haven't just given me diamond by any chance, have you, Chess.com? You haven't just sort of given me diamond right there, have you? The shooting music in the background got backhanded. There should be some light lo-fi beats to accompany the stream. A bunch of winning chances that game. I need to look at this moment. Oh, you flipping twit. That's an obvious little tactic. And then here, presumably... Rook F7 would be losing with it, or is it another good move? Mistake, but it's still decent. It's time for the tile grind with diamond. Okay, now. Okay, now. Talk about it. Chess.com. Thank you very much, Chess.com. Thank you very much indeed. Hold on, let's do a bit of research here. Lowest FIDE title. CM. You need 2200 FIDE rating. Okay. Oh, or... You guys think of what I'm thinking? I undergo a little surgery and I'm already a Canada master. That could be an easier option. That could be an easier option. Chess.com, in fact, no, this is not, I'm not going to ask you that question and even put you in a difficult situation there. I'm just interested as to why the women's titles, I don't know. I think I heard Judith Polgar talking about like how it's just, I understand it's like about the sort of, you know, total sort of pool and accessibility and stuff, but I don't know. I imagine if I was a high-level female chess player, I'd find it patronizing to some extent. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who am I to say how they would feel? It just doesn't feel like to me that there's any fundamental reason, other than of course interest and general proclivities, as to why, you know, there couldn't be a woman that is as good as the guys. The women not play the men. They do play the men, but not in the like world championship stuff. And you know, like Judith Polgar, literally, she was like top 10, just all time. No, not all time. Sorry, top 10 across the board, both genders, obviously. But yeah, like she beat Kasparov and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Let's not get myself in trouble here. I just think, I don't know. I feel as though it's a little patronizing. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn. But who knows? Who knows? Is what you smuggled that into. Yeah, true. True, true. Maybe I know nothing and should wind my neck in, possibly. Anyway. I don't think that's true, Stefan. I don't think that's true at all. I think Fischer would have got battered by Judith Polgar without a knight. Anyway, sorry, what did you walk into? You walked into me slowly digging myself a hole here. I'm interested to hear. I might look it up. Tile system is very sexy. Yeah, I don't know. But then maybe not. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to like get women. But then it's like, what, you incentivize them with titles? Getting people into chess. You don't start chess and it's like, oh, I'm going to get to 1800 FIDE to be a title. I don't know if that's the case, Jason. Right, let's do, we got some, I don't want to encourage any necessarily harmful dialogue in the chat. Andrew's a mod. Andrew is a mod. Andrew's an absolute goat. An absolute goat. Anyway, basically, 2200 FIDE. What is my ECF rating? Can I work this out? Am I doing this on stream? Might I give away sensitive data? Possibly. I'm going to very briefly just get rid of this, just in case. Okay, what's going on? Hold on, sorry, I'm reading chat, one sec. Now, I only played over the board when I was at university. Yeah, so my classical rating's 1875 ECF. And that was in my first year of university. So my last game was like... Actually, no, I played a tiny, like 1 in second year. My last game was basically like a year and a half ago. And it's 1870... Hold on, let me switch this back on. Am I giving... There's no information here. This is public access. Yeah, so look, Will Taylor, Sheffield University. Last game was like start of 2024. And I have an 1875... Oh, this was some rubbish tournaments. But like, I don't know, ECF to FIDE? ECF to FIDE calculator current. ECF used to be different. Yeah, it's completely different now. Hold on, is this one up to date? From Brixton Chess Club? ECF grade, let's say 1875. 14,000 FIDE rating, right, yep, okay. Is ECF comparable? I don't know, that's what I'm trying to work out right now. ECF rating change. Is it comparable to FIDE? Yeah, but this is all old stuff. This is all old. This is all old. They've moved. They've moved now. God damn it. Okay. I don't really know what's going on, but point is, I think you can get a National Master title at 2200 ECF, so a couple hundred ELO, how hard can that be? Okay. Right, what am I doing? Sorry, what on earth is going on? I've been absolutely derailed here. Derailed. We've got 77 people in the stream. Thank you so much. One of those is chess.com for some reason. I don't know if they're still here. Chess.com, thank you very much for the diamond once again. Very, very generous. Thank you. Play some chess. Yeah, my bad. 24 likes though is absolutely disgusting and unacceptable. Let's get a few likes going on in the stream if you don't mind. I'm gonna play some incrementless blitz and really quickly just win 3 games in a row and then take a small. We're gonna play the Birmingham Gambit. You know, gotta show love to my city, my people. You know what I mean? A Birmingham Gambit. Don't know how to play this. Just coming up with stuff on the spot. But I do know that after B4, C5 is the Birmingham Gambit. So, just like my guy Ben, thank you very much. That's not a move, is it? This really might be a blunder. I'm kind of half thinking they could maybe even do this, but like I get check, right? Thank you, dude. Thank you very much, Kevin C. My guy. I appreciate that immensely. That's unfortunate. Ben is from oh, sick, from Shrewsbury. Nice. I played them at rugby once. Okay, this is I guess I'm sacking the exchange. I still lose a bishop. What? Okay, well, thank you. They didn't take the bishop. I'd much rather sack the exchange. Much rather sack the exchange here. Right. Let's don't do that. Don't do that to me. Come on now. Don't trade it off. You're gonna play C5. Yeah, this is complete nonsense. Oh, sick. I mean, I played them once when I played for the Greater Birmingham County. I think we played Shrewsbury. I've got that as a bit of vague recollection of that. No way, Ben. That's pretty sick, man. Nice. Okay, I'm just literally, I might resign this. This is so boring. This is not content. You know what? Move on. Let's get back to Rapid, honestly. In fact, you know what? We're going to do a little poll. Do we want to see Rapid or Blitz? This is the question. Because I'm really struggling to remotely concentrate on the chess tonight. I'm just having a great time talking to my beloved audience. While you guys do that, I'm just going to quickly get a brilliant move in a game of Bullet. Please vote up. Let me know your preferences. It will legitimately detail the direction of the stream. The result of this will be taken very seriously once... I don't know how many votes are reached. 30. See, I risk now embarrassing myself when 30 people don't vote. Or rather... Okay, I'm not going to phrase that more precisely than I just did. No, there is no bullet option because I don't want to actually just chill and play bullet right now. You're all the way down in Somerset. You're... let's go Rook here. Blitz if you locked in, okay. I mean, we can assume that there's a locked-in caveat. Damn it! Okay, maybe you can't assume that at all. I don't expect that. Good. Good. Nah, I'm not a major fan of the view arenas. Maybe I'll do more in the future, but people like don't talk in the chat anymore. Genuinely, this is a relatively social experience for me, streaming. A little parasocial, perhaps. I can admit. Wow, I'm losing quite badly. But, you know, it's fun. I find it enjoyable. I find it engaging. Am I just getting hit with this? Okay. I mean, it's bullet, nothing's real. How is my opponent moving so fast, and why on earth would they limit my counterplay like that? I can't lie, you seem pretty natural on stream. What do you mean, as in good at stream? Thank you. I hope you mean that. I'm just kind of hoping that they blunder a melee, but, you know. I think they can just do this. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, that was complete nonsense. Right, have we voted rapid? People are overwhelmingly saying rapid. 25 votes, even if all 5 now went in favor of Blitz. I do not believe that would sway the vote, so we're just gonna call this "We Are Your Real Friends." Okay. I mean, it's nice to develop a community. Seriously, there's like seeing familiar usernames, familiar people, cracking jokes. You know, it's good. It's fun. And while I don't claim to, you know, as a mega famous superstar, I'm not sort of saying, listen, I'm best friends with all you here, but. It's nice. It's nice to come on and hopefully... I'm currently playing... What the hell? Chess.com, sort out your website! Ah, we're in. Okay, chess.com, sorry. Thank you for the diamond membership. Love you. Love you. Let's play a little Mengarini Sicilian. Right, I'm going to win this game. I'm definitely going to win this game. Goodbye from day one. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you very much. It's just wonderful. And then especially, like, sometimes there'll be, as I'm sure many of you are aware, just torrents of generosity with, like, some super chats and some memberships. And it's like... It warms my heart, legitimately. Not just the, you know, obviously it's nice to get the money and then to be like, oh, I made money last night playing chess, I'm sick as hell. There's a bit of that going on for sure, but mainly it's like, man, there's really people that want to see me succeed to the extent that they would sort of, you know what I mean, do that kind of, it's awesome. I enjoy it a lot. It's massively encouraging, and while I'm doing something that honestly is so left field for where I thought my life was going to go, I was really on the sort of academic sweat nerd boy path, you know? Nice little, you know what I mean, straight A stars at A level, a little first class maths and philosophy degree, you know what I'm saying? Oh. I was basically a genius if you really think about it. And then I've kind of packed it all into do something that I'm actually not that objectively good at. Caleb! I just read Catch22 as Caleb. Dude, where is Caleb? Caleb's up here. He said View Arena. Okay, at least that name was in my eyesight. Jesus, Catch22, excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you very much. 11 schmonths. Soon to be 12. God damn. Soon to be 12. Okay. A full year of a World Tennis Chess membership. My guy. Anyway, sorry. Precisely nothing, JJ. I'm gonna play chess. I'm gonna castle. Now, castling queenside might have been more exciting. You already have invested a lot in that queenside pawn storm, and I've got the hook on a3, so I'm thinking actually some shenanigans here might be more fitting. I think I'm just gonna bring this over. $10 if you win. Andrew, you know what I'm capable of when I have financial motivation. Come on now. Come on now, Andrew. You know what I'm capable of here. Right, hold on. Sorry. Bishop d3. I'm not getting low on time here. I'm not getting low on time here at all. For £8, I'll do basically anything. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think I'll use my degree. My degree genuinely, and from day one I was saying this wasn't some kind of ad hoc, like, oh, I don't actually need it, now I can say this kind of stuff. It was genuinely purely is not the right word, but mostly for the academic satisfaction, the pursuit of my academic passion. I could have done a very employable, statisticky, mathsy, financially, whatever. I'm very good at maths, so I could have done that. I could have gone down that route. Instead, I wanted to do like pure maths, some like logic and philosophy and that kind of thing, and I really enjoyed it. I feel, I mean, educated, and I feel like my mind has been broadened, and I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to have done that, and to be privileged enough, of course, to have somehow wrangled my way into being able to do some YouTube, at least for a year. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna do this, and then I think this. We're gonna infiltrate like that, and then maybe try and push. Just resub to the Patreon. Come on now, Yella. Thank you very much, man. My guy. My guy. Massive appreciation. Literally no idea, JJ. That wasn't the goal. I've just said the goal was I put my talent and passion for academics first, and then just decided something good will happen. I'll have a maths-based degree that will be first class, pretty much perfect grades. Apart from I got well, actually no, I do have perfect grades because I didn't flipping take my GCSEs because COVID hit, and so I got all 9s and a 7 in DT because I broke my collarbone playing for the rugby team, and then was unable to satisfactorily complete my project, and so they gave me a 7. Which is ostensibly still an A, but it felt like a knife through the heart. Okay, here. This, I guess, makes some vague sense. Takes. Do I have bishop here? I think I'm going to go for this. So yeah, that's the one tarnish. Otherwise, 3A stars, 9s, first class degree. I'd have clean sheeted it, apart from the GCSE that I was handed without actually taking the exam, when I smashed my sternoclavicular joint playing 2 years above myself in rugby for the school. So, you know what I mean? I feel like the school could have been like, dude, you'd have completed that project well. You'd have nailed that, man. Come on now. Here's your 9 that you were clearly going to get. No. And that, I'm not mad about that. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, I'm actually not remotely fazed about that. It doesn't bother me at all. You know? It doesn't weigh on my mind on a day-to-day basis. Career idea was a chess. I mean, I knew... What a proper nerd this fan. Hello, Will Taylor Shades. Will Taylor Shades, it's now Will Taylor Specs. We're wearing glasses that are... Here, knight here, queen g5. And my idea is, and this could be completely stupid, but if knight takes, I go rook f7, king here, bishop g6, king f8, check, here, mate. What do you think about that? Well, I guess that goes slightly out the window. Maybe not. Maybe I still have queen g5 as an idea. Queen b6, here. Check. Damn it. Okay, well... My idea of rook f7, potentially brilliant, falls through terribly. Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess this is just clearly a massive problem. Maybe not, though. Maybe check here. Queen takes rook f1. Queen goes back to b6, possibly. Rook f7, king takes. Bishop g6. King e6. There's no way that works. I feel like if check, rook takes, queen takes, rook f1, and the queen goes back, I should be able to sack a rook. Check here. Come to f8. And I go, of course, check. Then you go this way. And you get to run. I go check, but you're out here. I guess I could maybe squeeze you down. There should be something there. I'm really, really heavily feeling like there's something here with the pressure. And I don't imagine my opponent, because it's freaky as hell, and I don't know if I'd see this coming, is thinking about rook f7. Now, maybe they are. And maybe they're thinking about here, yes, I win a rook, but after rook here. Oh no, is there rook d3? Check here. I mean, I'm seeing everything right now, but it's not good. Rook d3, and if I take the queen... Oh no, I don't get mated because there's knight on d1. Sick. Okay, or the knight holds d1. I mean, this really and truly could be the most disgusting bit of calculation that now manifests. I just kind of need to wait for what's going on here. Answering your playlist. Answer is a great song. You see, Dad's not your name. I don't know what else is more fitting than that. Nothing could possibly be. So yeah, I don't know if knight f2 is a good idea. My thoughts are, let's just pick a line and calculate it. Knight f2, rook f2, queen f2, rook f1. Let's just say for the sake of argument, queen b6. Rook f7, king takes. Bishop g6. If king f8, queen h6, and then what the hell? Maybe they saw everything and decided to just do that. In which case, fair enough. What kind of ingenious calculation do you have to have seen to pick up on this? Here, check. I gotta take this rook. I'm in trouble now, I think. They sack the exchange and they can immediately win it back and just ruin all my exciting ideas. Here, and I walk into, obviously, Smother's mate, so this is then my only move. And I feel dejected. Appreciate that, Will Taylor Shades. I feel dejected because there could have been a lot of beautiful stuff there and none of it really happened. So, I seem to be losing stuff. I have queen c1. No, I don't. No, I do not. Okay. Oh, no, I do. What am I talking about? No, I don't, because my queen overmoved. Jesus, man. Still in the back rank. Rook b1. I'd rather do several other things that aren't playing rook b1. Excuse me. Damn it! Oh man, with 10 buckos on the line, I've folded. I thought I was bringing out my genius Fabiano Caruana calculation, but unfortunately not. Queen g3 is not ideal. I guess if takes, I might have some counterplays somewhere. Okay, I'm going to do this. They're not going to trade queens because they want the pawn, and obviously they want the pawn. If they do trade the queens, then, I don't know, they probably say goodbye to quite a lot of their advantage. Okay, sure. Now here. Kind of want e6 for some reason, although I just hang a knight, so let's maybe not consider stupid moves, please. And thank you. Knight d1. Tempo on the queen to play knight e3. Basically, I just need to, like, lock down some stuff. Because things were getting loose and they were infiltrating, and had bishop g2 instead of queen b2. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Yeah, rook b1 was an option. I think I mentioned that, but I said I'd rather do several things and implied some certain unsavory things. Knight here. Come on. Make my day. Sorry. Rook e2 was a move. Would that not have blundered mate? In one. Unbiased. I don't know many other Super Heaven songs. I'm just a fan of Youngest Door. I might have been missing something. I mean, knight f5 is a move, so queen d3 doesn't work. It's not like, it's not lost at all. And the knight now holds g2. We overprotect that. Maybe I can get some kind of rook f1 going in. Or going on, rather. I'm so sad that they played rook d3. That might be brilliant. Look at all this remnants of calculation that we had. I just thought takes. Again, I could have gone for f5 and I'd have probably been really doing well. Joe Rogan level mute button. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Check. You just move here, let's say. You can do this. The hell else am I going to go for? Okay. Now you play king here. Brilliant. I guess that's a move. Okay. Fantastic. Can't say I relished that. I really can't. Oh, you know when Jeff Buckley said it's never over? I don't think he's seen me play chess. I don't think he's seen this position, you know? It's never over. It's probably a little out of tune, that. Check. King G7. It might be over. Ist es über für mich? Ja. Genau. Check, I guess. We're just going to throw something at the wall and hopefully it works. And if it doesn't, resign. Imminently. Now, you've got to accept this, of course. I guess you could play King E8. Which would be wildly frustrating. Maybe not, actually. Maybe this is the opportunity I needed. But after this, you're just going to take, right? Presumably. I mean, my rook's hanging. Yeah. It'd be cool if they did something like this, thinking, ooh, sneaky mating ideas, maybe. Oh, hello. Okay. I'm glad I saw that moments before I hung it. Yep, my bad. My bad. That is not good. I want to analyze that game. I really thought maybe just rook d3 like stuffed everything I was calculating. It was the brilliant move, wasn't it? I mean, genuinely, hats off to my opponent. Rook d3, and it's the... That's really frustrating. I can't really complain too much because I was doing some cool stuff, cooking up interesting stuff, you know? I was, let me fix my trim real quick. I was, sorry, check me later. I'm not currently looking to check you. I might check you later, though. You know, they spent a long time and then found this brilliant move. And had they gone here, my idea of takes, queen takes, rook f1, and if you go here... Oh, I'm actually nasty at chess. Rook f7 would have been a move. I saw that from very far away. And then bishop takes. And if here my idea was check here, mate. That was all calculated. Diamond coming in clutch already. What the hell are you guys on about? I already had the platinum one, which I paid for with 70 quid of my own hard-earned cash. So I don't know. I was able to do infinite analyses. Yeah, you'd have had to play... Yeah, you'd have had to, like, sack here, you know? And then things are equal. Excuse me. Shout out to chess.com, though. Absolutely shout out to chess.com, nevertheless. But yeah, they just found the brilliant move. And what I was considering here was if knight here, queen g5... Hold on. So you're telling me what I saw was this... Incorrect, we're fine. They moved the knight across. Let's put the glasses back on and look after my balls. My eyeballs, of course. Queen g5, and if you take... Yeah, rook f7, king here... I have queen g6. Oh, because rook f1, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, rook f7. I saw rook f7 from a serious distance. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of that. I just caught an elbow to the eye, chess Lauti? I'm gonna go for. Just assume it's like German. Yeah, and they just found a fantastic move. Queen g5 is a blunder. I needed queen f4 because then I'm holding this, I guess. Just wanted to set up my cool ideas, man. Damn it! They just found a brilliant move, and I didn't see it coming. And then they won. Can't really complain too much, you know? Here, takes. Excuse me. Oh my lord. Ah. Possibly rush here, man. Very possibly. Guess I'm just better here. I'm sure. Well. Oh dear. I guess I need to just toast Billy Jude at chess real quick. Because he's a bullet fiend. He frankly sucks at every other time control. But all he has is speed. He's not actually good at the game. That's what you got to remember about these guys. These guys named Billy Jude Chess. You got to remember they actually suck at the game, and all they're doing is trying to flag you. It's the kind of harsh truth of it all. So, ooh, am I getting my queen trapped? No, I'm not. No, I am not. Bishop takes. Go on, take that and blunder your queen. You might as well. You might as well. Obviously, pawn takes. I guess just knight back here. You see, completely and utterly winning. And it's all because Billy Jude can't play chess. And that's, you know, I wish things were different. I'm going to lose this game. I'm absolutely, definitely tempting fate to lose this game here. Queen here. Yeah. Well, I guess you're going to play this game with 4 pawn islands, 2 sets of double isolated pawns. You really need to ask yourself a few questions when you look at this pawn structure and think, no, this is my pawn structure. It's just rook takes. Maybe could have gone for this. I'll go for this. Actually, I don't want to redeem the structure. Why did I do that? I mean, you can't really argue with 2 extra pawns, right? That's a move, I guess. Take here. Oh, again, I have no time. And that is perpetually an issue in all of my games. Oh, Billy Jude with a tactic! Uh-oh, this is where I lose now. This is where I now lose. Billy Jude with a tactic. Billy Jude, get off me. Yeah, there we go. Flagged. Okay, let's go again. Hold on. I'm just going to play way faster. That was a misclick. What the hell is this? What am I doing? Okay. Okay. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't play that fast. Oh, Billy Jude. Ah, Billy Jude. Billy Jude. I'm getting it back here. Okay, Billy Jude, that was good. That was pretty good. I've been played there like an absolute fiddle. And Billy Jude is toying with me. Absolutely toying with me. Oh, that's literally not even a threat. Oh, that was actually a problem, right? Maybe. Do the walk of life. Billy Jude, can you actually get off me, please? I'm getting absolutely... Well, to be fair, I blundered a knight immediately. Currently 2-0, and that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good, especially after all the trash talk that I was assailing him with. I'm actually feeling quite bad about my current performance. So if anyone says anything mean, you're getting immediately banned. Hopefully that's understandable. The question is, does he convert these endgames? The answer is very possibly yes. Oh! You obviously just have that? Fantastic. I feel weirdly paralyzed here, no? Man, I flag in a winning position every single time I play this geezer. Hold on. I really shouldn't be playing bullet right now. I really truly should not be playing bullet right now. I'm sleepy as hell. Oh! Okay, fine. I should have gone queen e2 earlier. That would have been a threat. That would have been a cool threat indeed. Just move. Yeah, Billy is indeed a speed demon. A speed demon, but he'll make basically any trade you offer up, which is nice to know when playing, I think. Just gonna hang this. What am I doing? Honestly, king g3 h4, because I'm a genius. That's the kind of thing that geniuses do. Literally had this. It's actually not mate, but it has to be winning, right? Okay, hold that on your forehead. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. That was a disgusting game. We can go again. We can go again. I'm just going to get 4-3 up on Billy, and then we're going to call it maybe a day relatively soon. Because I'm actually not even remotely enjoying this right now. Bullet should not be being played at this current moment in time. And I frankly regret that it is being played. I got too lured in by Billy's challenge. But I'm literally just trading into endgames because I don't want to get low on time, and it's disgusting and boring. I mean, I see, but knights are tricky, you know? Knights are tricky. So you might think your bishop pairs are all nice and useful and exciting, and I'm just losing pieces. Maybe bishops are tricky. Maybe bishops are the trickiest bishops. Okay, my eyes are now going out of focus. This is the moment where I need to stop playing bullet. Aye. Do the work up. Oh. Yeah, okay. There we go. Flipping out. Right. We'll go again, I guess. Unless he doesn't want to go again. We'll go again. I'm now in a bullet hole. I can feel it. Oh, that's a tough voice break to witness. I mean, the bullet hole, it catches you. You fall in and... Hold on, now he's just playing my game. Now he's just playing my game. Now he's just erroneously playing my game. George, how the devil are you? How the devil are you? Some voice work. I mean, I don't know. I assume you don't mean voice acting. I assume you mean sort out my voice breaks because I'm 21 and soon to be 22. Still unable to speak properly. Yeah, okay, he's way down on time and should have a terrible position. I think I like this, because rook f7 I can... you... Okay. If I occasionally use my brain while I play chess, it would be helpful. Now I'm just gonna get flagged. I mean, he's a demon with the conversion. You got to give him that. He will convert. Yeah. Man. Fair enough, Mr. Billy. Hold on, glasses coming off. Next loss against Mr. Billy, I stopped playing him. Next loss. Oh, hold on. Have you given up? Have you forfeited? That sounds like a win to me. That sounds like a win to me. Listen, mate, 4.5. It's best of 10. You got to play 10 games. You got to play 10 games. All you got to do is play 10 games. Since the baby does not go absolutely murdered. Yeah, mate, I can imagine. How is that going? Hopefully well, George. I caught a brown belt in the gi with... not in the gi, but he was a brown belt in the gi. I mean, again, he was obviously letting me work a little bit, but he was going for it. He was trying to... And I did something that surprised him. And got him in a crucifix for about 20 seconds, I think. Probably it was like 10 seconds. Maybe it was 5, but it felt like about 20 seconds. And he was in a side control. I like threw a freaky leg in. And he was surprised and impressed. And that was the highlight, maybe, of my life. I mean, clearly, could have messed me up at any point, but Jiu-Jitsu was going well for me. Billy, is this it? You're leaving at 4.5. What's going on here? I can only sit here for so long. Are you just leaving it at that? I'm interested, actually, Billy. What is your... What is your... Oh, hold on. Our overall score, 26-23. I would not have that. And your rapid ratings, 1800. Okay, dude, come on now. I'm trying to trash talk my way into this game. Okay. Start recording a second. Listen, mate, maybe. Plausible. But I don't like the idea of recording what's going on here, because it's not good. Okay. Right, I should probably go to sleep, honestly. Right, I'm going to do one more nice little rapid game. I'm going to win it so amazingly that everyone is just compelled to give like 25 memberships, and then I'll go to sleep happy. I think that's what's going to happen here. We're going to win Connect 4. In fact, we lost Connect 4. I've said this before. Do I have a lazy eye? Yes. Damn it. Is it visible here? Yeah, if I like unfocus, I don't know, this one drifts. It's not, it just doesn't work. Like, I can't see out of it properly. Like, if I close this eye, I couldn't remotely read a thing, or I can see blurry colors. In terms of how many fingers are being held up, I can normally get it if it's about here, but it's from just sort of the vague shape and how much mass I'm witnessing. So yeah, this sometimes when I get tired, it drifts. I want to do this. I don't want to close everything here, because then the only openness is yours. Does that make sense? Maybe. Also, there's a big hole here. Benoni instead of the Benko. I mean, the Benoni and the Benko, same thing. Or not the same thing, but the Benko is an extension of the Benoni. Voice break there. I assume you mean a more classical type Benoni. With like, you know, I don't know, E5, D6, C5 or something. I can't say I'm a major fan. I want to reroute into C5. This was my kind of general justification for allowing this pawn here. I assumed as much they were going to do this, and stop my knight going in, but I wanted to get the knight on C5. Maybe I've got A5. Maybe I can play this. Playing a lot of Clash Royale recently, mate. Same. I've been playing Merge Tactics, actually, which is a different game mode that is not even the classical game mode. Maybe you're familiar. Anyway, yeah, so silver, the lazy eye, I mean, sometimes the answer is yes. But it's not, it's normally chilling, I think. I don't know. Sometimes my girlfriend will be like, use your eye, and I'll be like... Because I'll just be looking like a cockeyed moron. But it's wonderful because I have a new baby sister. I say new, she's like 2 years old now, but... And she has a similar little thing. It's very cute. And it reminds me of myself in a way that makes me happy. Your granddad has an insane lazy eye. Sick. Thank you for telling me. No, I'm joking. Nice. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really like the Benko Gambit. There's definitely nothing wrong with the Benko Gambit. Obviously, both sides of the board. Nice. That's a good one. I always hate these breaks, but I might play F5. I think I'm going to play F5, actually. I want to look for some kind of break. It's just because, you know, if the knight was on F3, I'd be worried about kind of immediate transfers to here. Again, even then, it's not that worrying with my knight on C5. Like, this is a fantastic knight. The bishop's great. Just feels like the next thing to do is break. Oh, you idiot. Did I have this? Takes this. Bonsoir. So here... I guess I'm not threatening to take because of this. Right, what I should probably do is move the bishop. Now you're defending this. God damn it, okay. And if here, knight here... I don't want to trade my beautiful knight. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? I regret this immensely. Takes, knight takes. You know what, I could play this. Okay, I'm going to play... I think they are probably going to play F3, or maybe knight F3, I guess. If they let me play F3, I'm having a great time. Honestly, the only reason I've played this is because I'm hoping I get to play F3. If they do this or this, and there's some argument that the dark squares become weaker, maybe somehow I get like a knight on G3 or come with the bishop. I don't know. If knight here, I just don't see what the play is. To be completely honest with you. Maybe actually, you know, we can build up and start pushing some pawns here somehow. I don't hate this. You know what? You know what? Bang. You take with your knight. I'm going to either play bishop takes and then just take the knight as a nice little tactic, or just play rook takes straight away. Pawn takes, bishop takes. Presumably you save the rook. See, the rook sack could be a really good idea, but I think you get knight G3 and stuff. I think I'm just going to start with this. Can I ask for some very personal legal / medical advice? I mean, yeah, sure, dude. You can ask. I might not answer. It's very plausible that I don't answer, given how you've set that up. But yeah, George, I will. Me and my brother sometimes will like record a roll to like look at it. But I really like feeling just to know. You gotta. I feel like you gotta do that with your mates. I don't know. Jill Taylor Chest, nice. No, that is not her name, and I will not be divulging her name, but... Good one. Okay, so this is nice. This is good stuff. Coriander soap gene. Jella, how far behind are you on the stream? We were talking about the Oh, is that what makes it taste like soap? Okay, I've heard of that. But also, I mentioned that maybe 2 hours ago. What the hell are you talking about? Okay. I'm just going to go back straight away. I'd really rather not hang my bishop. And then I think I'm just going to kick you, and if you go here... There's vague dreams of this. I don't know. $10 for the win. I like the sound of that, Andrew. I like the sound of that, Andrew. Okay, this is great. I mean, look, these pieces are excellent. This rook is also good. I just noticed I somehow scrolled back 2 hours ago. Wait, hold on, what? So then how did you just hear me? What the hell is going on, Joe? What on earth are you talking about? Here. Ugh. I don't know if I love it. Maybe I go straight back here, honestly. Doesn't seem completely appalling. Okay, I might have just weakened some stuff. I very much easily could have just weakened some stuff. But this sits here and here as a whole. There's a chance I can just remove this if I need to. Ah, you noticed in tuning right as I said it. Understandable, yeah. Sorry, you can imagine that that was quite a confusing experience for everyone involved. However, coriander tasting like soap to you is that's tough. Lime and coriander poppadoms. Oh man, it's too late. There's a Tesco near where I live. Which, I don't know if that's doxing myself somehow, but there's a Tesco near where I live. There's a Tesco a lot of places. And sometimes at night I'll be very tempted to go down and start munching. Munchen. It's Munich in German, I believe. Remove this, take care. That's genuinely the entire plan. Now this is a problem, actually. Even if I remove this, then the queen takes, and this is still a problem, so... The hell am I doing? Good question. Here. E4. Oh. I don't like that. I've really made this as an issue, right? What the helly? I don't see how I defend this. I mean, G5 might be a move. But also, what the hell am I doing? G5 here, this, bang. Have I ever won lederhosen? I don't believe so. Unless by that you just mean like trousers. Is that the German word for trousers? Or is that particularly lederhosen? I don't know. Takes. Oh, do you know what? I survived this. I destabilized my knight. I play queen d6. I survived this hit. Man, I had a real nice position. I don't think I should have played h6. Okay. Oh, it would be sweet if I could do something like this. With this being loose, but I don't think I actually can. Here, you're just going to play bishop takes, right? Suffocation. No bleeding. Don't give up. No bleeding. Rook f6. If I push and you take. Okay, well, this is going to be insanely problematic. And I don't know what to do about this. I've really trashed my king side. Knight takes is obviously a move. When I hit 2000, I went bold to celebrate. Nice. Queen d6, I guess. Thoughts on the political and economic state of the world right now? I don't know. What I can say is that I'm just an icon living. Andrew, you're saving so much money today. Yeah, true. Actually, true. Whoa, hold on. Back-to-back Caleb's with back-to-back orangey. This is disturbing. No, dude. Yeah. Excuse me. Andrew, mate, listen. I'm honestly just sorry for... This is just forced mate. Yeah, what the hell? Double or nothing? Dude, I'll take double or nothing. I'll take double or nothing. I'll take double or nothing. Let's go. Let's go. That was disgusting. Right, okay. My job right now is to win a game of chess. That is my job right now. Knight c3. I'm going to play the best chess I possibly can. Bishop e3. I'm not going to go way down on time for no reason. I'm going to play queen d2. You know what? Starting with this. Removing the recaptures inwards. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, and sweet. I'm chilling here. If you castle, you lose h6. That battery is very pleasant. Maybe you play for f5. Who knows? I'm going to go g4, h4. Yes, please. Yes, please. This is passive nonsense. Maybe it's some hypermodern stuff that I'm going to get trusted. Crushed. I went for crushed there and said trusted. Lock in, see the lines. I'm gonna see all these lines. Rapid chess will slow down, mate. Good advice. I can take this with check. I like that. I'm gonna go here. D5. Try and undermine this. I'm looking to take and get myself that D5 hole. And maybe transfer stuff in here. If you go B4, I think I take. Because if takes, I go check. Let's say bishop takes, knight takes. And I should have won a pawn there and also be able to put my knight on D5 very pleasantly. So they do take inwards. Which does give me this. It also gives me this with the threat of takes. So, okay, I should calculate here. Knight B5. It's a compelling threat. If you just castle out of it, kind of boring, but respect. I can just... Well, I could probably take anyway, right? But I could also take here. With the idea to eventually just bring my knight back. And maybe even play like a knight e4, knight c3 type setup. Should be up a pawn. Should shut some stuff out. Should have access to an f6 hole. And also d6. If I take here, knight takes, queen takes, let's say, maintain this pawn structure, keep the hole alive. I think this might happen. I like this. We got tempo on here. I should have done maybe a little more calculation. I don't know. Cheers, African chill. I mean, yeah, I've moved to London, so this was the first time I actually got a haircut in London. Caleb means dog in Hebrew. I believe you, because Kelb is dog in Arabic. So this seems... Sorry, I just had to flex the ball knowledge there. Just had to flex the ball knowledge real quick. Okay, yeah, so the push, the deferring, the here. Less of that, George. Come on now. Thought we were mates, mate. What's going on? Hit you with the double mate there, and yet still. There's no way GJ and George just made the same joke. I genuinely believe that wasn't a copy. That was back-to-back stuff. That was back-to-back stuff. Fantastic. Now, the thing is, there's no way you can defend this and also threaten my knight. So there's 20 buckos on the line right now. I'm taking this extraordinarily seriously, and I know that I can win these games when locked in, so I might just stop reading chat for a little bit. These electrolytes are so good. They could play Rook F8. Should I message my opponent and say I'll give you $10 if you play Rook F8? Split the prize winnings. Rook F8 would be gorgeous. Okay, they allow us to be defended. Fantastic. Oh, are they going to be able to win this? I may have miscalculated it. The thing is, if you do ever win this, this is still a problem, right? I think I need to take, lest I just get hit with this. I'm going to start with takes. Now, maybe you take or take. I don't want to take this because probably you can just get an open rook or something. My bad, Caleb. Actually, my bad. That is worse than well. Buckos is my bad. But I don't like saying bucks because I'm not an American and it sounds wrong. And I don't like saying dollars. Actually, I do like saying that. I don't know why I didn't go for that. It's when I start to say buck, catch myself being like, I'm about to say 20 bucks. And then also... sort of, I try and start out by saying buckos, and unfortunately, it never lands. C4. Do I just lose this? Oh, now we're talking. I genuinely just want C4 here. Now, it might be weakening and stupid. But this is immediately a problem. If knight C3... you can play something like bishop here. C4 immediately compels you to move. This pawn is under a lot of pressure. If you take here, can I take like this first? I think the answer is yes, because if here, I get to play queen takes. And even if you grab this in the back rank, what, you get a bishop, a knight, and a rook? You get a bishop and a rook for a queen and a pawn, something like that. Patreon is precisely like OnlyFans, except from instead of lewd content, I do bonus chess videos and give people named shout-outs in the videos at the end of the video. But functionally, it's precisely the same mechanic, I believe. I in fact think that there are some people that still use OnlyFans for its intended purpose originally. No, it's nothing actually like OnlyFans though, in terms of the connotations that brings. But Patreon, yeah, it's a way that I can hopefully, you know, there's a core audience. I have a lot of absolute legends in the chat right now. Shout out George, of course. Shout out Yella, of course. Am I missing? Oh, hold on. Shout out Andrew, of course. I'm really sorry if I'm missing someone. Anyway, there are some real G's in the chat. He rarely posts. I mean, you could say that's. Yeah, that is true, right? But yeah, it's just a good way of being like. I mean, at the moment, it's like, how much do I make off Patreon? Like 150 quid a month, something like that, which is just helpful to have as a little. That's a couple food shops type thing, and then. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, what am I talking about? I'm trying to grow it, of course. Check. I think I have this check. I think I can then take this afterwards, and this is still defended. Worried about this, but I kind of want to put the knight back on e4 anyway. So, I think I do this. I think I set this up. I think you should move the queen. Queen b6 would annoy me immensely because... Wait, do I have some kind of like threat of mate if you... Queen b6, c5, maybe. I don't know. A couple of food shops at Waitrose. No, I'm talking about the Tesco for me and my girlfriend for an entire week. That's like feed us for a 2-week period. It's a fantastic. Yeah, that's not just a couple sort of grocery. This is me and my girlfriend eating for a week. You know what I mean? You gotta drop a quick 100 quid at Tesco's occasionally and be like, I guess I do need to eat food. That is exactly what I'm doing, African chiller. That's precisely what I'm doing. Bros provide. I mean, wait, no, I'm not trying to claim that I'm some kind of major. Let me just stop talking. I don't know where I'm going here. Knight here. I don't want to lose this. I kind of like that move. Is it, Caleb? Is that what happened? Is it? Oh wait, oh my lord, hold on, it actually is. If you win this one, oh my god, okay, hold on, we've got serious incentive here to very much lock in, right. Knight c3, I'm gonna hold this. I'm up a pawn, your king's kind of weak, I'm scared of your dark square bishop, that's about it. I'm up on time. I might, you know what, George, just for you, I might post a sneaky bit of grappling content on the Patreon. Just for you. I might whack it. Are you late? You're not late. You're never late. You're never late, Mockray. Never ever. Right, they want to open up that rook. Makes sense. I just feel like I should have some... Here, there's just this. Like, I've got to move with the knight where I can then threaten a mate in one. But if this, you escape the mate in one with knight takes. I guess knight here. We blockade this. I do quite like the idea of that. Maybe even this and then this. Okay, I'm going to come back. This isn't even a threat. Jesus, man. And now there's just this. Okay. I should have played g5. Ah! Right. That was a really stupid move. I'm being an idiot. I'm absolutely wincing at that move. Come on, man. An open F file, that doesn't seem horrific. Before A3. King B1. You just move the bishop, there's no mate threat, and I've played B4. Do you know what I mean? Queen C5 though. Jetzt wir sprechen. Now we're talking. You know? Sneaky one of these. Sneaky one of these. Maybe. It's just an innocent queen trade. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Bonjour. Bonne nuit. Bon matin. Hallo. Wie geht's? Mir geht's gut. Und Ihnen? Yeah. Just whacking it quick. Yeah. Now, the reason this is actually really nice is because every square that you can stay defending d8 from. Damn it! Think about that for even a second. Okay. Now you can just trade queens and there's no repercussions, right? And now I've just walked into a queen trade. I hate this game. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate this game. It wasn't a queen trade. They couldn't take, but I missed bishop h6. Obviously, it was a queen trade. But, you know, my intention was very clearly not to trade queens. My intention was to force them to move their queen off of a square that would then defend the mate threat. God damn it. Oh, I'm very sad right now. Okay. Let's not be sad. Look F1, obviously. Pentafork, obviously stream sniping, lol. For sure. For sure, for sure. Wish you a happy birthday. Ninja Banana, is it your birthday? Happy birthday, Ninja Banana. What a fantastic day it is. When it's Ninja Banana's birthday, of course. Oh man, this is tough. I was actually doing real well, I think. And then I missed something. Knight e4. I should have just played g5 immediately after h5. I think. That's my regret right now. I wonder if that's actually true. Play rook b8. Okay. Now, there's no reason I can't win this game still. Let me make that clear. Let me be clear. You know? I'm not even actually down any material. And really, I should be able to take this and then win this pawn and actually maybe be up material. Now, I don't see myself holding on to this pawn, and I'm also kind of scared of your bishop. But if there are 55 people in a room, it's very likely that someone will have the same birthday as you. Yeah, it's very likely. If you have 23 people in a room, then it's likely, so over 50%. So that's pretty cool. That's some pretty cool mathematics. Check me out. Okay. I can take 55. It becomes unbelievably likely because it's already 50% likely at only 23 people, which is a fantastic and fascinating result. Here, so you do this. I bet someone does. If everyone chatted, I'll give you good odds that someone does. What's your birthday? I'll give, mate, if you want to put a bet on this. '20th of March. Someone whose birthday is the 20th of March. I need to hear from you imminently. Actually, no, sorry. That's not the, no, that's poor maths for me. That's not rigorous at all. I don't put good money on that whatsoever, because that's just a simple calculation of, like, it's basically 1 in 6 chance. 66 over 365. The chances are, or the question is that 2 people share a birthday. So if everyone listed their birthdays, there'd be 2 people that matched, almost certainly. Wait, Caleb's is November 25th. That's my birthday. So, there we go. There we go. But yeah, like, there are 2 people with the same birthday in chat. I mean, literally, Caleb, November 25th. Right here, baby. Sorry, yeah, excuse me. So it's about there being at least 2 that have the same, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's not any given. Obviously, that's just like a 1 in 6. Basically, it's just, you know, if you assume a bunch of stuff. You're not in chat. Am I not participating with the chat? Yeah, November 25th. What a great birthday that is. JG and Silver have the same? October 4th and... Where was Silver's? October 4th. Wait, actually, no way. Yeah, there you go. I say no way. I've just explained how that's very, very unbelievably likely. So I don't know why my reaction is damn no way. But yeah, you see, like, it only takes 23 for it to be likely, which is a crazy unintuitive result, but a result nevertheless. These are 2 connected pass pawns, which massively, massively stress me out. Imagine if my opponent plays, I don't know, like rook here. Okay, I mean, there's so much on the line and I'm playing like an idiot and I'm sorry about it. That's all I can really say right now. 29 buckos and a page from the line. What a flipping... Oh, 20, right? Yeah, not 29. I think it's just a... And you can say lock in, but also it does feel as though I've kind of... Wait, hold on. Yeah, unfortunately they just promote with check, right? Am I a Libra? I was under the impression I was a Sagittarius. Not that I particularly set immense amount of store by that kind of shenanigans, but I did think I was a Sagittarius. Alas. Imagine they messed this up. That'd be really fun. Oh my god. What the hell? What? We clutch those. Come on now. I mean, I must have been dead lost in that endgame all the way. Here, their only moves King E5 to not draw. Do you know what? That's, honestly, I don't blame them. Like, that's not their fault. Because this looks like reasonable defense. Maybe you realize you need to do this. And you know what? They probably should have realized they needed to do this. But the fact that King E5 in this position, like starting to push the pawn and it's already dead drawn. And then obviously after A6, A7. Wow. They needed to sack so I didn't promote with check. That slipped out of their hands in a way that was very natural and easy. He threw so you can split the cash. Listen, I wish that was true. I wish I was scamming my audience. But I mean, that's nuts. Andrew, thank you very, very, very much, mate. Immensely. Thank you very much. My guy. Legend. Thank you so much. You see how I can't lose? Do you see how I cannot lose? No, guys, come on. The fact that King E5 was the only move here. Oh, sorry. Here. Only move King E5. And then I go up and only move King D6. And then I go up. And then if they push, they are still dead lost. They've got to play... Wow! This game, genuinely, they had to be so accurate there. They had to find King E5 precisely, nothing else. King E6 apparently loses. They then had to find King D6, which, okay, if you've seen this, then you kind of see the idea. King B5, they can't start pushing the pawn now. Thinking, oh, I'm vaguely close enough. No, 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 because then they're dead losing. They have to move their rook to admittedly a bunch of different squares. Nope, that one loses. What the hell? I guess you need to be able to go here and check. A6, only move, then I move, then they bring their king, and then it's all over. Because they can go king here. But that is absolutely... That is absolutely... I mean, what a knife's edge that game balanced on. I think we might have to go again. Andrew, you're a legend. Did someone join the Patreon? Is that what's happened as well? I'm not seeing a notification, but this is... I don't know if that was actually part of the... I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see, I guess we'll see. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. This is absolutely huge. I feel like I've got to go again. But I also feel like I should wrap it up and go to sleep. I can chill it. My guy. Told you can't lose a Patreon on the line. I guess I can't. I joined a minute ago. Oh, legend, mate. Thank you so much. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. My guy. Now, I don't know if you want your actual name doxed, but it's going to be on the end screen of my stuff unless you ask me it not to be. I want to thank you by name, but also I'm going to refer to you as African Chiller to keep your anonymity. Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining the Patreon, dude. It's a big... it's like the best way to support my channel because it's, you know... Well, to be completely honest with you, infinitely scalable. And I don't have to do any extra work, but maybe if people join, I can get paid more for the same amount of work. Genius business mindset right here. Telling this directly to my audience, genius business mindset right here. No, but it's fantastic because, you know, if... it's just, if I can build that to a point where it's like, that's a decent bit of monthly income, it's like, hold on, I can make this whole thing work full time, you know? Maybe. And it's through the support of my adoring and very kind audience. Andrew, legend. African Chiller, legend. Refer to me anywhere you want, I don't really know my Patreon. Oh, it's Lenny, your name is Lenny, I believe. In which case, Lenny, thank you very much. We got George and Lenny? Hold on. We got George and Lenny in the chat. Make sure I'm not being an idiot here. Yep, I thought so. Okay, it's spelled differently. Bit of Steinbeck. Anyway, right, I think I might have to go again. Food drop's going crazy. Cheers, Lucian. Imagine someone will join the Patreon. Yeah, nice shirt. Cheers, my friend. Yeah, we got off Schmeiss and Men. I think I might go again. Do you know what I'm going to do? If I get over 30 in this 3-minute puzzle rush, then I'm still sharp enough to go again. If I do not... Jesus, what a puzzle that is. Then it's end of the stream time. How about that? Whoa, take the... You see, already I'm feeling a little... like going again might be slightly dubious. That was obviously a great moment to end on. Is my computer lagging? What the hell's going on here? Okay, and Jesus, you see, the hesitation there is criminal. Absolutely didn't I get clipped in that? You might have got clipped. Clipped might be the way to describe it. You might have indeed been clipped in that book. Well, I haven't actually read of Mice and Men. I'm gonna have to admit to that right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Checkmate. Freaky ass me. Freaky ass me. Yes, denying God. Presumably takes, because then you... Yeah, okay, sick. What the hell is that? Awesome. White to move. Get behind. Take. Make myself a queenie. Thank you very much. Is that not a takes and then a free bishop? And then I just go king here? What the hell? Sure. Some weird puzzles, or maybe I'm just hallucinating. But these puzzles do seem odd. They seem very odd to me indeed. What's going on here? Do I just take and then take and then take? Apparently so. Do I just go queen h7 and then here? And then mate? Apparently so. Lord of the Flies is in fact goated. Piggy deserved it. Is that a hot take? I don't know if that's a hot take. That might be a hot take. That might be a lukewarm take though. No, I think everyone just has to read the same classic literature for... Oops. We did not pay enough attention to that. At all. Excuse me. Here and then just here. Sick. And whoa. Sick. And can I do... Oh no, here. No, this. Is that a G? Okay, well, I tried to be a bit fancy there. Under the pawn. Push. Sweet. Oh, what the hell am I even thinking about? White to move. Schmate. Schmate. Oops. Okay. Yeah, Lord of the Flies absolutely was on the list. Okay, we got 32. I can go again. I can go again. Spoilers for Mice and Men. Yeah. I mean, if you haven't read that by now, of course you can ask a very, very serious question. You can ask the most serious of questions. Right. Whoa, what's that flag? I'm going to guess... Hold on. I'm gonna guess it's like Tajikistan or something. Turkmenistan. That was my other guess. Damn it, because it looked vaguely Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan-y. Oh, Tajik. I should have said either, but I just thought if I 50-50'd it and nailed it, that would be genius. I was gonna say Turkmenistan or Tajikistan. That was my God's honest truth. Dude, you've been setting up this troll for a while now. I'm just waiting to hear what it is. Because it's going to be... You didn't even realize Lord of the Flies was a UK book. Who wrote Lord of the Flies? William Golding, I think. We need to check this. My lack of certainty is worrying. Lord of the Life's good stuff, dyslexic stuff. Yeah, William Golding, sick. Okay, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. People that want you to read the Bible always spoil the twist. Yeah, it's like if you want people to watch Star Wars, don't be like, I'm your father. Do you know what I mean? They should have had a similar scene with Jesus, I believe. That might be blasphemous. Let's just chill out for a second. Let's go here. I guess is there not just knight g3 or... I could play takes. I guess you just recapture. Macaroni and yogurt with salt and pepper. Dude, I've never once tried that. What the hell is wrong with you, mate, to be completely honest? What on earth is Mark here? I don't believe Mark is here, Ninja Banana. I don't believe. Ninja Banana, is it your birthday right now? If so, can we all get some happy birthdays in the chat for Ninja Banana, please? Can we get some HBNB? AKA happy birthday, Ninja Banana. Just scrolling through chat right now, please. Can we get that, please? Thank you very much. G4. Now, I don't know if this actually does anything, but I might be threatening to take here at least immediately. Hell yeah. Good stuff, Andrew. Good stuff, Silver. Whoa, Silver dead naming him right now. Dead naming's crazy. Happy birthday, Ninja. Happy birthday, Banana. Caleb and George, two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin right there. Silver adding the... HBYB? The hell does that mean? It's what Frank calls him. Yeah, that was his original username, I do believe. I indeed might slap in your words. I can believe it. Oh, young blood. There we go. Probably. Good stuff. Andrew, I know I've asked you this before. What state are you from? Everyone that's American right now in the chat. Put the states in the chat. I'm trying to see if I'm familiar. I'm trying to drop single bits of ball knowledge. I'm working on my American general knowledge. Because generally, in sort of doubling up on generally. Ah, New York. I knew that. My bad. My bad. Somerset. Good stuff, Catch 22. The thing is, there probably is a Somerset, Alabama or something, you know? They just robbed all the names. I mean, I guess we were kind of... Yeah, that's it. But like this Birmingham, Alabama, I'm pretty sure. But there actually is a Somerset County in New Jersey. No way. No way. Bigfoot, I probably should, but frankly, I just only care about YouTube and cannot be arsed with Twitch. And I like growing my YouTube audience. I like having my one chat. I like my YouTube being my thing. Do you know what I mean? Do the Instagram stuff. Just having the same stream going out on Twitch. I mean, I probably should be doing it. It might be just a bit of a financial error to not be. But, frankly, I'm not. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. How about that? Minnesota, Massachusetts. What's my left or right eye? What the hell? Arthur, what? Attacks-wise, different angle. What the hell? Kind of question. Oh, maybe you're not familiar. My left eye doesn't work. So, definitely right eye. I need to keep that right eye. Yeah, my left eye does not work. I cannot read with my left eye. So, play chess. Honestly, I can play blindfold chess probably okay. Probably at like a 1400 level if I just have to throw a random number out there. Maybe, you know, I guess. But then what? So I'm just trying to... I guess the point of that would be to try and scrounge a little bit of ad revenue. Although I don't know if that was just you accidentally stumbled across that question or... Yeah, my left eye, because if I unfocus my eyes, I don't know if that just happened. I don't know. When I get tired, like... This one might be drifting. It might not. I can't really control it. But my left eye just drifts out because I can't really see out of it. It loses focus, unfortunately. Let's try and keep something interesting going on. I feel like they're going to play d5. There's a slight drift. It is happening. Okay, sweet. I can't see when it happens. It looks weird as hell. What am I doing? Right, now that has to be someone's alt account. I don't know who it is. Seems like you can't see much at all. I don't know who it is. But that's not a blind Taylor Chess just joining the stream. That's an alt account of someone that's already in the stream. BTC. Hold on, we got Bitcoin in the chat. That's an alt account of someone that's already in the stream. It simply has to be. There is no alternative explanation for that sudden appearance. You've baited yourself out here. So, what's my theory? Is it George? I'm just gonna... Nah, it's not insane timing. Someone's seen it. They made the joke. They flipped it. They flipped to an alt account. I'm not happy about this. I need to know who it is. I'm just accusing George out of nowhere. Because he looks suspicious. I don't trust him. I don't trust these purple belts. I mean blue belts. Sorry to remind you, George, that you as yet still out of jiu-jitsu. You know, George, you just had a son. Yeah, okay, mate. We believe you, mate. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. But there's definitely, that has to be one that I'm not joking, mate. Oh, this is dry. This is dry. This is dry. Yeah, who else? Who could it be? Nassim. Who the hell is Nassim? Do you mean Nabil? Accusations are crazy. No, listen. George Sue. No, well, hold on. He was slow to change back then. True. He could have been slow to change back. George Sus. Oh, Sue. My bad. Right, actually, I see what you did there. We actually are playing Among Us right now. Castle's knight g5 is a bit of a problem, I guess. Excuse me. Oh my lord. Okay, I should probably go to sleep after this game, which I will be doing. I do really like this move. I weaken some stuff. I'm gonna castle. This is soft. You probably go here, and I might just play rook d7. I don't know. Probably one of those Serbian women who follow me. Yeah, ostensibly, apparently, I've got a complete tautological use of vocabulary right there. Ostensibly and apparently. Back to back, terrible stuff. Rook h5 is a complete blunder. God damn. King e7 was the chat. I didn't even think about king e7 actually. Hop on Among Us before bed. I will be completely honest with you, mate. The chances that I hop on Among Us before bed are drastically slim. Drastically slim. Excuse me. Man, why is everything a problem? Hop on Clash Royale. Hold on. Didn't I like download Clash Royale on my computer? Can't I actually do that? Hold on, I should be focusing on the game, but what I'm gonna very briefly do. I think I found out that you could play it on your computer and then... God damn it, okay. I don't even trap it in the end. Wait, what am I talking about? Here, you take. That's a really good move. Okay, well now, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm now just sort of... I don't know if you guys heard that. Wait, hold on. What the hell is going on? I could resign this game just to play Clash Royale real quick. Did you guys hear that sound? The startup of Clash Royale sound. It's currently updating. I think I have it on my... Oh wait, is that part of my desktop audio? Can you hear that? One sec. Can you guys hear the audio of Clash Royale currently? I know you can't see it. But can you hear Clash Royale audio? What am I doing? I'm trying to play Clash Royale on stream. Right, George. I will 1v1 you at Clash Royale right now. Dude, I'll put... If you want to... Hold on, can I give memberships to chat? I want to put something on the line for a 1v1 at Clash Royale. Membership gifting. Right. I will send 5 memberships to chat. I will send 5 memberships to chat. 5 memberships, that's the bet. 1v1 Clash Royale. 1 game. I'll share it on the screen. 5 memberships on the line. Either I send them to chat, which admittedly cost me nothing, but I only have 10 for the month, so a little imbalanced, but we'll take it. 5 memberships and 5 memberships. If anyone else would like to add to that, then I can up it to 10 if someone's willing to. Okay, Andrew just completely undermines the entire bet by immediately giving 5 memberships. Thank you, Andrew. My guy, did I do that and say 5? I was looking at the number 10. Hold on. What I need from you is, Andrew, thank you very much, mate. Seriously appreciated. Legend. George, what is your... How do we do this? Invite friend. Welcome to Chrome. Can you send me a friend invite, mate, on I guess Patreon or Instagram or something? George, do that. I mean, I'm still playing the game of chess right now, by the way. But send me a Clash Royale friend invite on Instagram, Patreon, wherever the hell you want to send it. And I'm 1v1 in George for 5 memberships. This is so exciting. Hold on, we need to set this up. I mean, listen, for people that aren't familiar with Clash Royale, this is going to be the most absolutely moronic experience of all time. However, hold on, I need to play a move. Hold on, my entire UI has gone everywhere. Hold on. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. Okay. Make a clan. Ooh, I might. I haven't decided yet. Currently, I'm in a clan with just me and my girlfriend, so I'm going to ask her tomorrow and say, listen, what do you think about... am I free to play? Of course I'm free to play, mate. Come on now. Come on now, I'm not... I'm not dropping cash on Clash Royale, dude. Well, in fact, you know what? I respect it. I respect dropping cash on Clash Royale. Yes, George. Okay, I'm seeing it. Click this link to add a friend on Clash Royale. Join the Patreon. I'll be your friend on Clash Royale. Add friend. Open. This is absolutely legendary stuff. British scoundrel robs young father of YouTube memberships. Right, I definitely need to make a good move very quickly. Not really jumping out at me. E5 seems alright. Okay. Oh my god, George is nearly 10k trophies. What the hell, George? What? George? Dude. Did you tell me this? Did I know this information? I might have known this information. In which case, what on earth is even going on? Why on earth are you 10,000 trophies nearly on Clash Royale? That's a problem. That's an absolute problem. Okay. My big idea was to try and wriggle out like this. I mean, honestly, if I just don't sort of lose, then I'll win, you know? That's how chess works, I think. So, actually, I guess there are draws. So somehow I've already managed to fumble that very simple disjunction there. Connection lost. Reload. Okay. Excuse me. Should we do a mega draft? Yeah. I don't know. George, are you happy with those terms? Are you happy with the mega draft terms? Even it out so we're not doing some kind of meta deck and I don't understand any of this. Hello. Walaikum assalam. Habib روح قلبي. كيف حالك? How you doing? Right, couple pawns hanging. That's alright. Light work for a guy like me. I love hanging pawns. The YouTube channel, of course. Shout out. This is obviously a bit of a problem, but I wanted to defend this pawn. I also vaguely wanted to... what's going on here? F4 is going to concern me. I just want to move quick enough to... there's this, there's also this. But I guess which one do you want? Here? Normal 1v1 first. Okay, sure. But I mean, this is for all the marbles, so... I guess it's a normal 1v1 for all the marbles. For tous les marbles. That's probably French. Oh! That was actually a massive risk unnecessarily. But we win these anyway. Okay. Okay. We take that. Whatever. I was so disengaged from that game. I was trying to work out how to play Clash Royale on stream. Right. What I'm going to do here is... How do I do this? I'm going to add a source. Window capture. Clash Royale. If this works, I'm going to be so happy. Why is it black? No! Come on, I thought it was going to work. What the hell is that? Oh, no. Is it actually not going to let me... This is my Clash Royale stream. Why is it not coming through? How do I do this? Browser? No, that's not what I want. Damn it, I don't know how to use OBS. I mean, I do, but it's just not working. Okay, hold on. Screenshot. I don't know how to do this. Just show the camera what's happening every 5 seconds. There's a way to do screen share from your phone. Yeah, but I don't know how to add it to the stream. This might have to be postponed to a later date. Wait, display capture. Hold on. What? Select a display to capture. Whoa. Is that my entire screen? Okay, so you guys can see what I can see now. Hold on. Here we go. So. Wait. I've got the chat up here. But if I just bring this in... No, I'm literally playing on the computer. So I'm going to be playing like an absolute moron. But I want it to be on stream. And, hold on. Okay. Okay. Dude, pro streamer or what? Come on now, guys. Right, this is far more important than any chess stream you may think you're watching. Hold on, I need to bring this up a little. Okay, so we're gonna go bang, bang, bang. There, I'm gonna bring this up just a tad so it lines up here. Perfect. This looks about central, right? Can line it up with the pawns, I guess. Something like this, right. Okay. So Will Taylor Chess has become Will Taylor Clash Royale. George is online. Hold on, how do I do this? I'm playing on my computer, which I've done precisely once. I used to play Clash Royale all the time. This is so sick. This is so sick. Yeah, this is my deck. Viewers are plummeting, sun's crying. Oh dear. Well, how about... Oh, wait, what's happening? Oh, wait, no. If I move this, is it not going to let me? Hold on. Everything's gone wrong. Everything's gone immensely wrong. No, I can just click there. There we go. Sick. Okay. Now I know what I'm doing. No Evo. No, I'm not actually very good at Clash Royale. Okay. I think we've got a challenge. And it should be from George. 1v1. Right. This is for 5 memberships. This is for 5 memberships. I'm playing on my computer, so my... I don't know if he's got a log. He might have a log. This could be trash gameplay. Oh, hold on. Are both them... Damn it. What the hell? Okay. Late Ice Golem placement there. Late Ice Golem placement right there. From WTC. What the hell is that? See, I don't even actually know what that card is. That's how washed I am at this game. I'm throwing barrels down like there's no tomorrow. Like there are no implications for Chuck. Wait, hold on, George, you better not be screen watching. I've just realized you can see like exactly how much elixir I have and stuff. George, you better not be doing that. You scumbag. Okay, well, I'm really failing to draw over these troops. Although I'm not doing terribly. George, you're not allowed. The bet's off if I'm suspicious. People that came here for chess, I mean, you've been completely and utterly scammed. We're playing Clash Royale. Oh, I should have known better than that. Jesus, man. Oh, and I placed that late. Oh, and now I'm dead. Come on, please. Please. Listen, dude, if I was on my phone, you'd be dead right now. Trust me. I should have just affirmed that. No, I'm so ass at this game. I'm playing like a fool. I'm playing like a fool. George, don't pin emote on me right now. Okay, right. Hold on. Right, what I need is up top. Okay. Dude, I feel like you got more elixir than me or something. I don't really know how that's possible, but... Please? Get away. Okay, sure. I'm still alive. Whoa. See, big elixir investment? That's when we just absolutely launch this right here. What the hell is that? What is that? I don't know. Okay. Dude, I feel like this is cheating. What kind of nonsense? Oh, why did I do that? What is that baby dragon doing? What the hell is that? How did that guy just speed up? I don't understand this game. Oh no. I don't understand this game at all. I didn't know what that did. Oh man, back in the day, Clash Royale used to be so simple. And now I'm getting 2 crowned on my own stream. Oh, I wonder how many people are still watching. If there are 30 people still watching, this is insane. What the hell? What the hell is going on? Right, George. The question is... Double or nothing for a triple draft? 10 for 10? Or I do the 5 right now? It's your choice, mate. I do the 5 right now, or... we up double or nothing. And it's completely your choice, and there's no shame in taking the 5 right now. But I will once he wants the double or nothing. Unless, oh my lord, it's a mega draft challenge. Okay, right. This is the double or nothing. Yeah, no, that was garbage Clash Royale gameplay. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm playing with a mouse. Okay, this is now for 10 memberships. Is my stream lagging at all, by the way? I'll take that. I'll take that. Does this mean he was stream watching? No, I don't think he was stream watching. I don't think he's a scumbag. I trust George. I do. As much as I said that he was an untrustworthy scumbag for some reason. I don't know why I said that earlier. Is there lag or is this actually good? George, do you know it's your selection? Yes. Okay. My bad. Dude, I'm literally just picking up my own deck right now. Okay, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? Oh, don't poison me. What is this? What an absolute sweat. What an absolute dirty sweat, bro. I'm seeing these sweaty cards. I need to leave a grand reveal till the end. I think I think my deck makes some sense. My deck makes some sense. That's unfortunate. Oh man, he's picked his flipping golden knight. I wanted them skeletons. How do I do damage? Is a good question. I don't know, honestly. Huh. Just pick up some archers and hope for the best, right? I guess... I mean, I could just spell cycle the town. There we go. Okay. Don't know about that. Oh, I definitely should have picked the boss bandit. Yeah, true. Actually, my bad. Although I've never used it before. I'm new to coming back to this game. Good luck. Right, okay. There we go. That's easy chip damage right there. No, it's not. But what he's done there is wasted a perfectly good berserker. Which I still don't really know what they do. They seem really overpowered, but I could be wrong. Alright, dash right in there, please. Okay, I honestly thought that'd be in range of my Inferno Tower. That was really stupid. Oops. Don't know why I logged that. Could have just fireballed it. Right, I'm dead already. This is not good. Okay, I didn't know it did that much damage. What the hell? Wow, I actually suck at Clash Royale, dude. Especially on my flipping computer. Okay. Sick. Sick. Wow, man. You gonna do me like that? Okay. Effective log. Effective log right there. If I didn't take loads of tower damage already, I might be alright. Oh no. Oh dear. He's giving me kissy emojis. Don't act like I want to give you kissy emojis, mate. This is where we RG the bridge and then land that value fireball right there. Land a quick bang with the oh, oops. How much damage does this do when it charges and takes me out and does problematic things to my tower? Is it exactly the same story as the other one where I just end up with like 3 digits of health out of nowhere? Not quite. At least I got one chip, you know? At least I got one little chip on the tower. I can accept that. That's not very good decision making, I don't think. That's a really bad. Like, you see, flicking out and playing like a quick log is actually so tough. Oh, man. I seem to have been hard countered. Oh, what is it, man? What? Get this off my tower. No. I should not have doubled or nothing. This should not have been done. See, that's a great fireball. You know? If only I hadn't lost my entire tower. God damn it. Alright, well, listen, it's only because I'm playing on my computer. If I wasn't playing on my computer, it would have been easy money. You're not getting the 3 crown, mate. So I'll take that as a personal moral victory. Ah! Okay, well, listen. How about that? Yeah. Listen, how about that? How about... Well... Hopefully we bled all our viewers there. What are we looking at? Genuinely everyone stuck around and watched that from the start. That's insane. And you know what? George, he's earned it for you. He's earned it for you. 10 of you. 10 of you are now going to receive. The first 5 are right there. And the second 5 right there. George, what a champion you are. Enjoy your memberships. Hash Brown, Too Sleepy, Mayer, Chai Guy, Habib Al Mashallah. That is a sick name. Uri, Catalin Toma, Jesse Lewis, Abid, Eric Andres Albrechtsen. Hell yeah. Right, I really should go to sleep, but I am problematically addicted to this game, and I need to play a game that I'm actually good at now. Dude, I'll crush you in merge tactics. There was a 10-second... Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I should have gone double or nothing merge tactics. I'm telling you, I got nasty merge tactics strats, bro. Have you played any merge tactics yourself? Might I have had a chance in Smurge tactics? Woke my girlfriend up laughing. I mean, I knew it was an Evo baby dragon. I just never seen it before, so I didn't know what the effect was. I didn't know what on earth the effect was. Hell yeah, Kane, how are you doing, man? Mr. Kane fishing? Fishing for what? Maybe fish. Oh, man. Ooh, okay. Same rating merge tactics, so it would be interesting. Dude, when I wrap up the stream, you might have to just send me a quick... Oh, no, wait, hold on. You can't even go, like, one-on-one merge tactics, can you? Cheers, Caleb. Thanks very much, mate. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm taking it too far now. That's fishing pole. I see you there. I see what you're doing there. Been a bit passive here, though. And I should just be rolling through. I probably want to play e5 at some point, but as of yet, haven't. Maybe e6. That seems crazy. I hate this game. Okay, well. She just wanna close her eyes and swear. With you, with you, with you. Shout out to the birthday girl, say hey. Nailed that. Right, yeah, this is the last game. I'm completely delirious. I need to go to sleep. Wow. Oh, what am I doing? I genuinely thought that was a hanging queen for a sec. Okay, well, that's a queen trade. My bad. That is insanely my bad. I'm a bit up on time though. Let's end on a nice little win. Bring it home. Don't love this, let's be honest. Don't mind a bit of that though, actually. Takes. The thing is, you just bring the bishop back and I'm never really getting much there. Here though, and I feel like we start to cook something up. Yeah, I redeem your pawns, but also I get an unraveled bishop, and then maybe g7 and or bishop g7 in this. That's obviously an issue, so I'm going to play e5 and try and remedy that ASAP. Rook here. 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 And I should just be worse in that endgame, which I'm very grateful for. Okay. Bishop f8, let's try and bring this out and get active. After hours Clash stream. Dude, I need to... I need to get like an iPad if I want to stream Clash Royale, because actually it is so garbage to play it on the computer, clicking it. Like, you want to be able to quickly drag a log in reaction to a goblin battle, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this knight is a problem. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. Clashes into us, hell yeah. Clash Royale is harder than chess. You know what? It might be. Chess is actually quite simple to be pretty decent at, and very, very difficult to be world class at. Clash Royale, I don't know. It's very complicated, but it's not as raw, skillful. Lost viewers when we switch back, there's no way. Sick. That could be the best thing that's ever happened to me. Maybe I just need to stream Clash Royale. What am I doing with my life, man? I could be streaming Clash Royale, losing. He plays top 1,000 on Clash Royale. God damn, everyone's crushing Clash Royale. This is insane. Insane numbers on Clash Royale. And if ein Doppeldecker Bus crashes into us. Hold this for now, and then I kind of thought I might have b6. Am I being an idiot? Yeah, I take this and there's like king g3 and then I can't take the knight back. But if I go like this, and there's this. And then there's this to start with, presumably. And here? Whoa, I have no time all of a sudden. I thought I was way up on time. Apparently not. Check. Okay. 1v1 with you to pick my deck. George, I'm gonna have to call it on a... I'll call it a night for Clash Royale tonight. But soon. I like that. I like that soon. Brother, go to sleep. Mate, I can't... If I'm still winning games of chess, how on earth can I go to sleep? You know? I think I might... Right, next loss, I go to sleep. Promise. Okay. So as in, that means... what is entailed there is that I end the stream. Yeah, happy birthday, Ninja, and good night, mate. We're going to win a gorgeous game in your absence. Not really, actually. I'm going to play like a moron. Okay, the promise has been made. The end condition of the stream will be met at some point. Perhaps never, though. Perhaps never. Really and truly, we might have an infinite stream, because I don't know if it's possible for me to lose a game of chess. It really might not be. It really might not be. I don't want to have to take with the pawn. Obviously, that's a move. I guess knight here or something. Knight here. G5. G4, rather. Okay. Maybe I should have played G6, because obviously this is coming. What am I doing again? Losing. Okay, cool, interesting. I'm gonna go here, I guess. This is a horribly backwards pawn. My structure absolutely sucks. I can't bring my queen into any of these interesting squares. This is now staring me in the face. But I still feel good. I always feel good. Because I know that I'm going to win this game. I'm like bishop here. I'm going to bring the rook here. I'm going to do... this, maybe? I mean, we do threaten a simple checkmate. We do induce this as well, which starts to seem pretty nice. I can take this to just alleviate the tempo of you threatening to win here. And then I can just grab this. You'd assume. Although, the light squares are incredibly weak. Not credibly weak. I don't trust them at all. If check in here, I get to take this pawn. Check in here. Where's my move? I feel like I should have this at some point. Maybe straight away. I like rook here as well. I also like taking on h5. But I think... hold on. What am I talking about? This is a problem. Let's just take on h5. Awesome. This can happen eventually. Maybe rook e8, bishop c... bishop c6. I might just actually be better here. I don't know. Okay, well that's lame as hell. Sure. Sure. Just up a clean pawn now. And I really do believe it's a relatively clean pawn. Because also, I should have a better bishop. Maybe a better knight? I mean, this bishop's certainly fantastic. If you do this, then, I mean, you guess you're isolating this. Or I can just go here, though. Let's keep the pieces on the board. Let's try and be more interesting. Listen, don't even worry about that. I'm gonna go this way, lest they hang their F pawn, I guess. Maybe rook here. Can hide on h7. This pawn is doing a great job. 22 seconds. Why? The thing is, you can't go rook here. Unless you just can go... well, no, you can't. Sick. Let's keep it moving. I simply can't lose. I keep just getting mates out of nowhere. You know? I seem to be just drawing mates from my back pocket and shocking them all over the place. 22 seconds is absolutely plenty. And was absolutely plenty. How about that? How about that? Is the stream on a serious delay? Out of interest. Because I don't know whether the Clash Royale thing like might have messed it up. Nice, Caleb. Caleb, you have some bars, man. You have some serious bars. Although I do believe you spelled polyamorous wrong. I think it's amorous. just from Amore, you know what I'm saying? But we can forgive that because it was a bar, nevertheless. I want to move this knight, I want to play bishop b1 and bring the rook out, bishop b1 c3 eventually, and just have the bishop looking like this. Maybe. Could also be complete nonsense. About a 7-second delay. Okay. I don't like the sound of that. We need to sort that out. I go like knight here. I'm putting some nasty pressure on this, I guess. It's defended, but maybe queen f3? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, tick-tock on the clock. My opponent does not seem to be moving very fast. Queen f3 doesn't seem wildly intelligent, given they just have this, but it puts some pressure on me. I seem to have dug myself a massive hole. Knight here, queen h2. I might be fine. I also might not be fine, but I think I'm fine. Because what are you going to do? Take my bishop? Sure. Don't love it, but also don't hate it, because then what are you doing about this? Bishop e6? Fine, but I can always take your bishop. Bring the queen back out. g6 is soft. I don't know. Also, we're a step close to c3 and bishop b1 as an idea. Especially if this gets taken, this gets softer. I feel like I should be okay, and that f3 is actually a threat. No, it's not, because I hang this, of course. But if I can castle, you know, castle, bishop b1, bring the knight, c3, and my opponent is taking a lot of time. Or they just pick up a pawn. Fine, they pick up a pawn. My only qualms with that are maybe this. I could also just start with f3. Ah, no, I can't because bishop takes. I'm learning from, I believe, the first game of the stream, actually. Here, there's this. Although here, bishop takes, I can take, can I? Although there's this. What the hell am I talking about? Right, I'm actually going to get rid of this, and I literally can't castle. What the hell? What is going through my mind at any point here? I really don't know. Also, I could have just at least had this. Okay. Castle's queenside. You know what? It's been said that I literally can't lose at chess. By me, and by several thousand people. And I think this game's just going to be proof of that, because I'm going to have a position that is dead to rights losing. Look at my bishop on a2. What life can that possibly lead in the near future? But I'm still going to win. I can't push this, I can't push this. Everything's hanging here. I'm playing king b4 as a defensive resource. How can this bishop ever have a dream of moving? It can't. Really and truly, it can't. But I'm still going to win. Because look at your dark squares. Look at my knight. Look at my queen. You know? Look at it. Just take a gander. Take a little gander. We're going to slide in here. You move the knight again, you get hit with here and maybe some shenanigans like this. I don't know. But queen h6 might be a very non-trivial threat. I guess queen here maybe. In response. If you want to step into this. Also, my opponent's got a, they're spending some serious time. So, check. Can I come up here? I'm gonna play g4, dude. I don't need this bishop right now. I'm actually completely fine here, and if you do this, I can just take. Do you have a sack? Likely they do have a sack. I'm assuming they're a man. What the hell is that? I guess I don't need to take this, actually. Maybe I can just do this. Okay. Maybe that was a massive mistake. But maybe I have check here. Ah, there's a double check, you sneaky little git. Now, when I tell you I'm the best chess player that's ever been, when I tell you I clutch these, when I tell you I've got off the stream right now. I've actually got off the stream. What am I doing? Right. I mean, I don't know how I just win. Excuse me. I don't know how I just won those games. I don't know how with 0.2 I had mate pre-moved. I don't know what kind of unbelievable scramble that was. I'm going to sleep. Thank you immensely all for watching. If the Americans have got to go to sleep, I think it's time for me in the UK to go to sleep. I'll see you all immensely soon. Thank you so much for a lovely stream. I appreciate all of you who are regularly here, supporting, enjoying, watching. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Hasta la vista. Goodbye.